MiniWarGamers, and welcome to today's Horus Heresy Battle Report. Luka and Skari here from MiniWarGaming.com bringing you Solar Auxilia as traders against my Space Wolves in today's 3,000 point match. It will be Tides of Carnage today.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Horus Heresy Battle Report. Let's take a look at the Space Wolf list first. I'm playing the Loyalist today, and I'll be running the Pale Hunters Rite of War. This is a list I've run in the past. I just have kind of gone through every iteration of my collection I have, and I'm not too sure what else to do other than running a March of the Ancients, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. So here is the Pale Hunters again in a form that I think I'll have a lot of fun playing. Now, leading it, we have Gygor Fellhand. He is a cheap enough master of the Legion, and I like him, and I have the model, so I figured I'd give him a shot. He is our Warlord, and he has Crown, or his built-in Warlord trait, I believe is called Crownbreaker. Now, leading beside him, I have two identical Speakers of the Dead, armed with Great Frost Axes, which is just AP 2 plus 2 strength at initiative, which is quite good as opposed to the Frost Axe, which sucks. But you know, it is what it is. On to
telling the truth, are you?
It's just why is it the way it is? The Grey Frostblade is so much better. Anyways, our Grey Slayers will be the troops today. I was thinking about running a Pride of the Legion with veterans, but I figured the Pale Hunters might work a little bit better there. Pride of the Legion would give me quite a bit of scoring though, which is kind of cool. Anyways, the Grey Slayers are all identical. We have just Power Fists on the Huskarls, and that is honestly it, guys. We're keeping them as cheap as possible, and what you see is what you get there. So no Vexillas, nothing. And then for elites, I am running two identical Varagir Wolfguard Terminator squads in Land Raider carriers with searchlights. Those are the only upgrades on them. And I am running the Varagir with my usual loadout, because what you see is what you get. They got Frost Claws and Power Fists, making them quite capable in melee and versatile as well. Two identical veteran squads are going to be joining Gygor in this game, in the Outflank Reserve most likely. They're 10 strong with chain swords on everyone, artificer armors on the sergeant, and power weapons on the sergeants. And on top of it, one squad is running two plasma guns, and one squad is running two melta guns. The last piece of the puzzle is my fire support. It is a Leviathan Dreadnought with two storm cannons and Phosphex and Volkite. Volkite being the only part of my list that is not. WYSIWYG's technically got flamers, but hopefully you can forgive me for that. That is our wolf list today. Let's go take a look at what Skari has thrown together for the Solar Auxilia.
Welcome. I'm running the Solar Auxilia, but I am running them as traitors today because they didn't like the Emperor. So be that as it may. I'm learning the faction, so please, if you notice what I'm doing wrong, just let me know. I will learn it over time, and I will get better. However, I'm really excited to try good old humans.
That's it, right?
In an age of Space Marines, which tends to be the underdog in any situation. So that's cool. I'm going to be running a Legate Marshal, who is going to be my Warlord, running just the basic shooting Warlord trait from the main rulebook, and he unlocks the Cohort Doctrines. And as for my Cohort Doctrine, I'm going to be the Reborn Cohorts. So all of the infantry in my army gets +1 leadership and stubborn, and if I don't move, everything in my army gets to reroll 1s to hit, which is pretty cool. It's going to be kind of snazzy. I'm running a Tactical Command Tercio. Now, Tercios are like platoons, basically, for anybody who plays 40k. I am running a captain with 8 companions, and then one has a Vexilla, one has a Vox, and one has an Augury Scanner. Then I'm running, in the elite slot, a Charonite Ogryn section of 6 Charonite Ogrins. I'm very excited to kill some Space Marines with these. And a Velataris Tercio with a Vanguard section with 9 Heavy Flamers, a Storm section with 9 Volkite Chargers, and a second Storm section with Storm Axes, which are AP1, but you know, what you gonna do about it. Let's see if they can kill some stuff. In the troop selection, I've got one infantry tercio that has a rifle section and a dedicated transport Dracosian armor transport with a demolisher cannon upgrade. That's just 10 infantry. And then I've got a second infantry tercio with a line command section that has a command Vox as well as the squad, and two 20-strong rifle sections with Vox interlocks to make sure that everybody can use the good leadership from their commanders. Then in the heavy support slot, I'm running an armored battery of 3 Auxilia basilisks with Earthshaker cannons, and an artillery tercio with 3 rapier batteries that have been upgraded to have laser destroyers. As a Lord of War for my army, I'm taking a Malcador Infernus because it's in the studio, it's a giant flamer, and I think it looks cool. And with that, my army is a go.
Today's mission will be Tides of Carnage. This one is a good one because it's got a rule called Heavy Armor, which gives vehicles scoring. Now, with Tides of Carnage, we are going to be pushing the enemy out of certain sections of the battlefield, and we have 5 entire turns to do it. No more, no less. The primary objective is the namesake, Tide of Carnage, and you will gain victory points as follows. 3 for your own deployment zone, 5 for no man's land, and then 7 for the opposing player's deployment zone. And you score them by having at least 1 or more scoring units in that zone, and the enemy having 0 scoring units in that zone. So denial units matter not. It's all about keeping your scoring units in the important areas of the battlefield and saving them until the end of the game. For if they die a little too early, that's a lot of power you lose in your list. There will be the secondary objectives of Slay the Warlord, Last Man Standing, and the Price of Failure, which will affect the Malcador Infernus. On top of that, we have reserves and night fighting as additional special rules to heavy armor. I did forget to mention our deployment zone, which is very important for this mission, will be the holy Dawn of War, the tried and true, the trusted, the ageless Dawn of War, my favorite deployment.
Wait, did you say Dawn of War?
War?
Oh my goodness.
The potentially best Warhammer 40k game ever made also.
It's also called the hot dog.
It's true, the hot dog works as well. That means we'll be deploying along the long table edges, and there'll be a large strip of hot dog in the middle where no one will be deployed.
Yummy.
And I wanted to give a shout out to some of the terrain companies here, the Battlemat terrain and all that stuff. The Battlemat is from GameMat.eu. Quite a nice mat. It's one of my favorites. I love the vibrant colors on it. However, I think it has a red ink in it that's kind of messing with the camera a little bit, throwing off the color. So I apologize for that now that I see that as I'm talking about it. And go check. They have a lot of other battle mats as well, but this one is a totally different color in person, I believe. I don't know from this point of view, but maybe it looks just normal for you guys. The creators are from Urban Mat. I like them. They're like darker hues. They blend in nicely with a lot of battle mats. And all of the actual terrain other than the creators are from Printable Scenery. If you want to go check out their stuff, they have a massive catalog of terrain that you can buy the STL files for, print them out yourself, or have them ship it over to someone who prints all their terrain for them and have it shipped out to you. Up to you. Go check them out. Right now they have an awesome Kickstarter going for this terrain in particular, this swampy terrain, the trees, the ruins, kind of representing a feudal world here for this Horus Heresy battle, but this obviously works for Age of Sigmar, any other fantasy settings in general, heck, even for like larger RPG setups if you have that in mind. Go to miniwargaming.com/swamp to go check that out. It will be in the link in the description below. And swamp with an S at the end also works, because in case you type in swamps. So again, that is miniwargaming.com/swamp to check out and fund the Kickstarter for this current set they have available. And we are done deploying our forces. We rolled off. I once said roll off with my space wolves. I deployed first. So I put everything down, and then Skari deployed everything 30 inches away from the Leviathan Dreadnought. So it was a giant semicircle of.
I don't want to deal with his storm cannons turn 1.
So I won't get storm cannons turn 1. So he's doing okay. He's in the middle there. We have then, of course, the rest of my stuff deployed. Varagir and a Land Raider, Grey Slayers. Varagir and a Land Raider, Grey Slayers, Grey Slayers. And as per my outflank for the Pale Hunters, I put 2 veteran units outflanking with Gygor joining the Melta squad, if anyone's curious. And I also realized I played this last time, and I was playing with 6 Varagir and a Land Raider on my list build, but I forgot that I had a character, so I took away one of the Vargear and added the character, and I forgot to take away the Vargear. So I was playing with an extra 120 points down because there's 60 points a model, technically. So to fix that, I'm a big dummy. Make fun of me for doing so. I just added a few extra bits and bobs to the Grey Slayers to make up for those 120 points I was missing. So I just have like Artificer armor and Vexillas in the squad. So this squad doesn't have a Vexilla, but I have Artificer armor everywhere.
Nice.
So that'll just make up for it generally. That should be it. Good enough. I'm not worried about it. I'm fighting Solar Augs, and should be okay to play a few points down again. They typically tend to struggle. Now, what do we got for your deployment?
So I've decided to put a rifle squad inside of the dedicated transport here, the Ogren over here, and then I've got one giant 20 with their command section, and another 20 because I didn't know where your outflankers were going. I just want to make sure you don't come in on my board edge.
Yeah, you want to be up.
And I've got my Tercio, like my elite Tercio. So I've got the Volkite, the Flamers, and the Axes.
Nice. Okay.
As well, and then I've got my little laser destroyer, the Rapier battery here, and then my HQ section. So I've got little command section with my Marshal who's joined the unit. And the banner and everything in this little area right here.
It's like a massive pocket of command over here.
Yeah, well, they've got Voxes, so, the Voxes make their leadership go everywhere. But because I'm stubborn, it doesn't really matter how many models I lose in combat and stuff. I can, create waves. And all my tanks are scoring in this game, so I think I'm okay for scoring. It's just a matter of can I deny your scoring to then win the mission?
Yeah.
However, I don't have any AP, so that's going to be just trying to make you fail saves.
Just make me roll saves.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's people's gripes with the Solar Augs right now, lacking AP pretty much everywhere.
You know what? Whatever. Yeah. I got ordnance. You got tanks. So I'm assuming I would be okay.
You should be.
It's just that Leviathan that I'm gonna have trouble with, really.
He's like, I could build the softest Space Wolf list ever, but this thing alone will carry any list to the end zone, or to the end of the game, I guess, technically. So he's always my excuse. I could bring a crappy list all around, but that guy, no matter what, is so powerful that I should even question not bringing him. But I was going to change it, I swear, but then I would have had to do a whole army showcase just for one extra arm bit, and I decided, you know what, Skari will suffer a little bit and deal with the double storm cannon, and we'll all have a bunch of fun for sure about that.
It is going to be fun because this is the first time playing the Auxilia, and it's going to be a blast.
Okay,
I'm looking forward to it.
I enjoy the optimism there, and I have.
You did make it night though, which made me sad.
I did. There's going to be night fighting. We have a lot of searchlights on everything, but the minus BS will be a kind of a big deal. I decided to put my outflank marker over here. So again, when they show up, it moves 6 inches or 24 inches based on however well that roll goes. And otherwise, I suspect because you have so much scoring that's stubborn, this is going to come down to the secondaries unless you just destroy my scoring. Which would be doable.
Which is doable. You only have 3 scoring plus the 2 Land Raiders.
Yeah.
So if I can deal with them, then I should be okay. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to just making you run away from the table. You know what? Cowardly Space Marines. However, I think it is time to try and seize the initiative.
Yes.
Do I need to do a 6?
You need a 6 for this.
Okay. Everybody at home, check it out. Sad. It would have been so much cooler if that would have been a 6.
See, I would normally hate the seize the initiative, but you're playing Solar Augs, so I don't mind as much. I don't mind as much.
Well, I guess you get to go first.
It won't be a very exciting turn 1 because you are out of range of the Leviathan. He's going to move up forward, and then the rest is all going to move forward, and that's going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to fire my Land Raiders a little bit to some preliminary opening salvo kind of things.
Makes sense.
I'll show you where everything ends up after moving as we go into Space Wolves turn 1. And my moves are finished. Unfortunately, this Land Raider immobilized itself on the mud in the crater. But this one made it. So this one went full speed up and around that way. Boop. Did not worry about it. And this Leviathan has moved through cover, so it's walked forward at 6. We did run our Grey Slayers over here and our Grey Slayers over here forward, keeping them kind of spread out with their skirmisher rules so they can avoid most of the blast weapons on the table. Well, not as much as they can. This Land Raider again got stuck, and these ones decided to stay still. They'll spread out a little bit, I guess, but for the most part, they're going to be holding down the line. They're lying, they're scoring, so if I can keep them alive and around here. In fact, they're going to run into the ruins, now that I think about it. They'll have better cover in there. Just running amongst the ruins there to get their skirmishers to get +1 to their saves while in cover too, so that helps when I'm benefiting from cover. That should be about it. I got to double check one thing on this Land Raider. but that is my movement phase. All good there. I am gonna go ahead and fire my guns. The ones I really have are the Land Raiders, and they have to snap fire. Well, one gun can fire a full BS, but the other ones have to snap fire. So I'll go ahead and fire this one. I'm gonna put the heavy bolter. The combi bolter isn't there. That's actually, I didn't have the, well, you know what, sure. I have the points for it now, but I don't really care if it's there or not. The heavy bolter is gonna fire at the Rapier Battery team. And I might just pivot him a little bit better to make the last cannons. I'll just go for that one. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We'll return fire
But
on.
they are part of the Tertia.
Yes.
So they will both return fire.
That's true. Do they have defensive weapons?
They can only return fire with defensive weapons?
Yes.
Then no.
Yeah, this is the problem we have with...
It's all good.
With
Like if I had a Gravis last cannon, that might be defensive.
it has to be strength 6 or lower.
Then I will have strength 6 last cannons.
There we go. Yeah. Yay. Reactions. So let's put the last cannons into this one. You'll evade.
Yep.
And I'll put the heavy bolters over there. So the one that's not snap firing.
Yep.
And the one that is snap firing, nothing. Your armor 14 on the front, I
13,
believe.
13.
13?
13.
So that's
One
a glance.
Sure.
And a pen.
Huh?
Wait a second.
No, it was just a single glance.
Did I get 2 hits?
You got 2 hits, and then you rolled a 1 and a 4 for a pen.
Oh, they have Sunder. They reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to reroll. Cool.
So you have evasions, 1 pen and 1 non-pen.
Wait, the pen?
You do not evade the pen.
The glance.
You do not evade the glance. So the pen is going to be nothing. Crew shaken.
Cool.
Unless it doesn't really matter. So I got 2 hull points on you, and then the heavy bolters for Joe and the Rapier Battery. These are hitting on 4s. Nope, snap firing.
No, snap firing, yeah.
Twin linked. 1 hit. Strength 5. That's going to be a wound.
Before?
I think so.
Cover, I guess.
Boop, boop.
Nope, just kills a guy.
1 damage. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yep.
Boop, boop, boom. Yeah, they're AP4. Just have to do a leadership check on the guys
The
inside.
Flamers will take 1. I think they're gonna fail.
Okay.
They're definitely not leadership 9, but they have Flamers, which doesn't matter.
It means they have to snap fire their weapons, which means they have to do...
Flamers.
Which squads all the flamers, so they just have to do the wall of death when they go to fire, if they go to fire next turn.
Correct, but they're probably not.
So then it doesn't really matter that much. And then the Dracothians are reinforced, so you don't care about the crew shaking result. The only other thing to fire is this guy's one last cannon on this side is going to fire at...
Is he 24 inches away?
He's got searchlights.
Oh, he has searchlights.
Both of them have searchlights.
Okay, so they don't care.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm going to go ahead and just fire at the... I don't really care. The Malcador, I suppose? Nah. Or at that basilisk, guys. I don't know if it really matters. These are going to be firing at full BS. They both miss because of knife fighting.
Yep.
That will be turn 1 finish for the Wolves. We're going to move on to turn 1 for the Solar Auxilia. The movement phase might not be overly interesting, so we'll come back with what it looks like after that is finished.
That's it for movement. I've decided to just kind of move up. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm learning, so I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, and see what happens, and then I will have more of an idea next game of what I like and what I don't like.
I have the same approach. I can't fathom something until I get the practical use of it.
Like I've got some ideas. I'm like, cool, I want to try these transports with the demolishers. Maybe they're better with the Gravis cannons, like the last cannons. Who knows? You know, at the same time, this has a ginormous template, but it's only AP4. But look at this! Oh my gosh, it's the size of my face! I love it. It's great. Reminds me of Apocalypse.
I also, while looking up, this thing is a Lord of War, but not a super heavy, so that thing can get killed in 1 hit if you're unlucky enough.
Yeah, whatever.
Exactly.
It's all good. I'm other than that, I'm just kind of making sure you have to charge a tank with your infiltrators.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? And then I've got my ogre in there, and the squad just kind of moving up. So we'll see what happens. You know, it's an interesting mission where we just have to kill stuff. I'm still trying to stay, give the Leviathan Dreadnought a nice, like wide area. These guys will be able to shoot without retaliation because they were deployed outside of 30, so they're outside of 24, but they have 36-inch range.
But there's knife fighting.
Yeah, which is fine.
You illuminate with the tank.
I do have searchlights available, but I might be shooting at the Land Raider anyway, so we'll see what happens with that.
True. Is that it for moving then?
That is it for movement.
Do you know where you want to start off
Yeah,
this
let's start doing some shooting. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll start with the Infernus cannon. Why? Because it's cool. I'm just gonna shoot at that squad of Grey Hunters. So I'm gonna do last cannons. Are you doing any reactions here?
On these guys, shooting phase reactions? No.
Okay, so 5 step with the last cannons.
Oh, cranked a couple of hits. Sorry, 2 to wound. They're Grey Slayers. That's 2 wound. Realizing we should probably put the torrent down first just to show you. So it's got torrent 9.
Yeah, so 9 inches up this way, and then it'll hit 7 of them, which is awesome.
Yeah, so it's hitting those 3 dudes right there. It is 2s to wound, but 6s are breach. Then we'll resolve the last cannons afterwards.
Okay.
Easy enough. 2s.
All of
Okay,
them.
everything wounds, but they're all 3-up saves. I'm just gonna do these on 3-ups because I don't like to do the Artificer armor tanking. So it does kill 3 of them. Of those there, so they have to be legal range. He was one of the 3. He was one of them. And then we'll say this guy over here dies as well.
Yeah, and then you've got 2 more from the last cannons.
Yes. No way you can really claim cover on any of those 2, so we'll go pop, pop. And then that's what we got. They got to do a leadership check, though, at the end of this phase. That was a good shot. And then this bad boy.
I'm going to shoot at the Land Raider. I might as well.
Does it just have the Demolisher?
It just has a Demolisher.
All right, well, bring it on. I assume you want to put, like, right in the
I
middle?
will make sure that I can try and hit you, yes.
Boom!
Come here! Somewhere along here.
Big shell. And it's going to scatter. Enough to still hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably hit that one guy, too. So, ordnance against him.
Strength 10, though?
Something like that. It's a glance.
Cool.
And then, yeah, because you just take the higher roll.
Cool.
And then
Into the little guy?
The little guy.
It's a wound.
And then that is coming from this over to here, so he's not going to really have much of a say. Oh, what'd you roll to wound him? You know what?
6.
Oh, he's probably breaching. I failed my
It's
saving
not
race.
breaching.
Yeah.
The Demolishers lost all their cool rules. I don't think they have any of that stuff.
Nothing, eh? It has the small blast, so this guy probably wouldn't have been hit by that.
But I do get Sunder.
But it is Thunder, so
Can I
you
reroll the Glance as well?
You could do both, yeah. Absolutely,
I'm
reroll
gonna-
both.
Do I get, it's just the one or the other?
You only get one result,
yeah.
though. So you got a pen
It's
now
a pen this
instead.
time, but it is Ordnance, and it is AP4, not that that matters.
Boop. There's no cover there. It's just like a tree. I don't really care enough. Bloop. Make he get destroyed. He's immobilized again. So he takes 2 hull points. Because it's AP. Oh, no, it's only, what'd you get, a 4?
Yeah.
So there's no actually bonus to it.
I got a 5.
So he's got 3 hull points left because that's weapon destroyed. So I will destroy this last cannon spot.
You get to pick it?
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say the heavy bolters die. I'm gonna say something you have to actually be able to see. I'll just say
Yeah,
that.
whatever, it's fine.
Not so great. He's not looking so good. He's immobilized. He's missing his heavy bolters, and now we're gonna fire the Earthshaker batteries.
Yep.
All into him. Oh
Yeah.
boy, here we go. First
Is
one.
it arranging in one and then you flip them again? Is that how that works? Or
Let's find out. This thing hit him up with searchlight, so we don't care about the range.
this one is large.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so first one,
Direct hit.
is gonna hit.
Excellent.
So
Because it's rage. It probably has line of sight. Yeah, it definitely does.
It does, because you're searchlighted.
Yes.
So then it is a barrage squadron. So the second one is going to flip this way. Boop. So it should kind of clip that way. And then this one.
There's no way it would miss. There's no way it can
clip
miss.
that way.
So we're just
And
gonna
it'll
hit
hit
him
one little guy there.
Ha-ha.
This guy will get hit 3 times.
Ordnance, he's hit 3 times.
First one, it is only 9 though.
Yes. So we need 5s. So that's a glance.
Cool. One glance.
Second one. Glance.
Come on, one more. Yes.
Excellent. There'll be no cover there because of barrage, so I'm gonna just say he is broken, wrecked.
Okay.
And then that
no
guy.
exploding because it wasn't a
No,
pen,
no
right?
explosions there yet. And then this thing over
And
here.
do I do some damage there? It is shred. So it wounds.
AP. I make a save.
Yeah,
I
you
think
make
I
your
save before.
save.
Yeah. And I'm lazy. I'm gonna check out pinning. If I fail this check, I don't. All right.
That's fine.
Good enough. The guys inside for the stunned or the weapon destroyed result, which was, yeah, they're fine. And then for the emergency disembark, they are fine on a 9. They're stubborn. They don't care about fear from the knife fighting. That's it for shooting over there. I'm going to do a leadership check on them. 8. They have their sergeant a lot. They're 7, 8. They fail because of knife fighting. So they're only gonna run D6 because they have a Vexilla. They're 1. All right.
Okay.
They'll turn around, move about an inch, and they are running. Okay, so it's fully wrecked. We disembark the Varag here. They got no choice but to go in the crater because they would be slowed down by this over here anyway. So I might as well deploy a little bit further forward with them. Not bad shooting over here. We have to resolve.
I actually got lucky with that triple glancing hit.
That was nice.
That
Yeah.
was good.
That was really good.
I got a little lucky there.
That means I have to keep a scoring unit back here now. All right, what do we got over here?
Okay, so we're going to start with this Demolisher cannon that's firing over here, so I can light it up with searchlights,
I
basically.
react with nothing. I'll put it.
Yeah, I'll just kind of put it around there somewhere.
Kaboom. That's
Enough to
It's
hit
good
you.
enough. Yeah, good enough for me.
Good enough to hit you.
It's strength 12.
It is.
Ordnance. That is a pen.
Ooh,
and
right.
then I will take cover from this one, obviously. 6. Nope.
Okay, penning.
Go. What's it gonna
Penning!
be?
Hiya!
Just a weapon destroyed.
Nice.
I will take the heavy bolter hit, I guess.
So I'm going to go ahead and shoot the rapier battery. Just going to shoot everything at that Land Raider.
He cares not. He's not going to react. You got to save it for this guy or not use it at all.
So normally hitting on 3s, but it is night fight even though there's a searchlight on it.
Yeah.
So hitting on 4s, and because of my combat doctrine, I get to reroll 1s to hit.
Okay. I think they're twin linked anyways.
Are they?
Yeah, they're twin linked.
I just get to reroll everything. You know what? Twin linked works for me with that roll.
There you go. That's a big difference.
Much better roll.
All right, let's see what we get.
These are ordnance.
Yeah, so
Strength 9?
Yeah, one at a time, I guess. There's 5 of the first
There's
one.
5 of them. Let's go. First one.
Nothing. Strength 9?
Glance. No, nothing.
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 Yep. Oh,
There's
it's
no
not
sunder.
sunder or anything. Nothing on the first one. Second
So
one.
that's one. Second one.
That is a glance.
Glance. Okay.
The
Third one. Glance. Fourth one.
Glance. Okay, we're getting there.
And last one. Glance.
All right,
That'd
4
be
glancing
4
hits.
glancing hits at AP1.
I got 6 up covers against it with the vegetation in the way. That's about it. Do I make
Nice.
one of them? Oh, he's alive with the whole
Yes.
point. They're all glances though. He's losing a lot of paint. And the last
demolition.
I'll evade that one.
Too.
If nothing else
That-
is going to him, I'll evade here
Yeah,
then.
that makes sense.
Well, you're too afraid to shoot him?
Yes.
You don't want to lose your vehicle on my turn?
No.
And what's it gonna be?
Okay, little demolisher cannon.
Boom.
What's it gonna be? Enough to hit you.
Good enough to hit, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna scatter like back there or something.
Ba-blam.
That's a pen?
Pen, and I can reroll one of them?
You already have a pen. You can only do one hit,
I
right?
guess that makes sense.
So I have no cover there. I do have an evasion.
Nice.
I make it.
Is that a 5-up normally?
Shrouding. It's like yeah.
Okay.
The penetrating hit on the guys inside, if they're gonna snap fire, it doesn't matter, they don't have guns, but I guess I'll roll it anyways, they're okay.
Cool.
Okay, definitely a lot more damage to me than I did to you. That's for sure, so I respect that.
I almost killed both Land Raiders.
You almost did.
I was very close. This close.
Okay, I don't feel as bad bringing the Leviathan anymore. You put a lot of pressure on me there. I am gonna go ahead and roll for my reserves as we go into my turn. 2. First thing I have to do is roll for reserves. On a 3 if we have veterans. We do.
Nice.
So now I roll a d6 over here. On a 1, Skari moves at 24 inches. On a 2, I move it 6 inches.
Nice.
3, I'll move it 6 inches. I'm just gonna keep it where it is, I guess. I'll move it this way so I don't have to like worry about the 1 inch around this thing.
Yep.
We'll just go directly that way. All right, so this is where we end up. So the first squad of plasma runs on 13 inches because they have fleet 2 with the Pale Hunters. And the squad with Meltagun just walks on with Gygor because they want to put Melta shots into this before they commit to it. Now, I do have to see if I pin anything because my reserves show up. I can't pin the vehicle, obviously. Are they fearless? Is any of this fearless?
I don't think so. I should have just kept them back a little bit further. Let's see if
yeah.
they get pinned.
They are
Pinned.
What to them pin most anything.
Yep.
Just that because they're within 6 of them and they show up. These guys are too far away, but they might be pinned. So yeah, they're going to be
They're
pinned.
going to be pinned.
So
However, if you charge me, they back as
they're
normal.
fine. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
I will try to utilize. I had no plan on actually fighting them, so this helps quite a bit. So for my other moves, let's see if these guys rally. They do. And they're gonna just move their initiative. They don't actually get to move too much because they have to try and get into coherency, but they're skirmishers, so it's not too difficult. The rest of my moves, this stuff's all moved here. I'm gonna move forward these guys a little bit. The Malcador and Furnace backed up. It withdrew from these guys approaching. Yep. And these guys are gonna be slowed down by the terrain, sadly, so they're only moving forward. Moving forward, but one of them is still stuck in the crater. I don't know what these Grey Slayers are going to do, just because I have to keep a line unit back in my table quarter, so that's going to be kind of tough. They're going to stay still, essentially. They're going to move a little bit, get a couple guys in ruins here, if that matters, and
see how the battle plays out.
see how the battle plays out. They're quick enough to be able to reposition.
I love that skirmish, that rule for skirmish for them. Against my blast weapons, it's going to prove quite handy.
Yeah, 3-inch coherency. If anyone's curious on the skirmish, this guy's gonna move forward his 6. No one will deny him shooting anymore. Which reminds me, we have to see if we still have knife fighting, which hasn't really hurt you too much at all.
Nope.
We do not have knife fighting
No, it stays. Right?
It stays. Yeah, we still have
on a
knife
4
fighting.
pluses.
This thing's gonna move forward. It's just about here. We don't want to immobilize it and kill it, and we want to disembark the dudes inside. Just gonna turn it that way, so when I disembark, I don't have to worry about this dumb thing. And out they come, the dogs of war. We are gonna try to deal with one of these 2 vehicles here.
I like it. I think that'll be okay.
I think that'll be.
Yeah, I think it's doable, Luka.
I think so too. That will conclude my moves. I am gonna start shooting. You got 2 shooting phase reactions I gotta watch out for, so I'm gonna start over here and see what you get going on. I'm gonna fire this squad of veterans into this Dracothian. I can only really hurt you with the Melta bombs, though. Melta guns, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you like to evade?
Nope.
Okay. We still have knife fighting, so we have no hits. That was a good call.
Yep.
Not gonna bother shooting any of these guns because I don't know where I want them to go, nor do I care where they go. They've rallied. They're not gonna shoot at anything. No shots here, no shots here. Just this left, really. We'll start with the Land Raider. We're gonna put las cannon there, las cannon there. And then we're going to see where this ends up. They both fire a full BS because he only moved less than half.
This is cover, right? Does Shroud and on top of cover?
Yeah, so you'd get a 6 up and then a 5 up if you're Shroud.
I'll Shroud him, because I get a second reaction, which I can use somewhere else.
So I'll start here. These last cannons, we get a couple hits.
Nice.
And your front armor 13, you said, so that's going to be a pen and a
Sundering?
Oh, no, I need a Sunder. That's nothing. That's a glance.
Okay.
So 2 6-ups.
So that's the cover first.
Yeah.
So the pen,
You do not...
the glance, okay.
And
now the shrouding. So pen and glance. Okay, so apparently it's very close, and you can totally shoot it at point blank range.
So the pen is all that matters here. That is going to be a 5, which is weapon destroyed.
It kills the gun it has.
All right, so it's got 1 hull point left and weapon destroyed.
No, it's got 2 left.
I did a glance and a pen.
Oh, right, and then the glance. Yes.
And then for the guys inside, see if they have the snap fire from the penetrating hits.
That's right. Do they? I don't know what the leadership is.
We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, but Vox, so they can use anybody's leadership. So they use his leadership, which I think might be 9.
Well, hopefully, yeah, probably better than 8. He's
Marshal 10.
Gotcha,
So
yeah,
he's fine.
So they're okay, and then we're gonna fire the last cannons into that thing, which we crank nothing. They both miss.
Nice.
It's a tough call. I think I'm gonna have. How far away is the Leviathan from the rapier batteries? Probably like 20.
Within 20. You moved 6 up. You were just outside of 24, so you should be like just like 19.
Perfect.
Yeah,
so then
like,
he's gonna fire everything into the Dracothian there. Would you like to evade on him?
On him?
Yeah.
No, actually, is that it?
That's
You're
my last.
shooting everything into him.
Yeah.
To try to get rid of it. Interesting. That's it. You don't really have any other shooting.
That's all I got.
So I can't really. Yeah, I'll evade because.
All right, here's all the shots. These are hitting on 3s because of spooky scary out.
Yep.
Good start. Your front armor 13.
Yep.
So these are 5, rending 5 up at Sunder. So we take all of these.
And Sunder too.
Yeah, the bonker's gonna killing vehicles. So we got 4 rends, which are 12. So these are glances no matter what, and these are pens. So I don't have to worry about them.
Their strength. It's just armor 13 on the front, right?
Yeah. So these are strength 7 plus D3. So, yeah, no matter what their strength is.
Right.
These ones I have to roll. So 3 ups their pens. So 1 glance, 3 pens.
Okay.
Yeah,
3 pens from the cover.
Ignore 1.
And the glance. Okay. And then the shrouding.
Yep.
So these are the pens. No, both go through.
And the glance.
And the glance. No, so 3.
So the weapon destroyed. Sorry, nothing. I got stunned and shaken, which isn't that bad. And then the
glance.
And a hit.
So I take 2.
And the Fossex and Volkite can't hurt anything, so I'm not going to bother firing it. And 2 hull points left, and he can't move. That's it. But he can still fire.
He's reinforced though.
Yes. So that means you can
He can't pivot. He can move. He can't pivot. He can shoot.
He can
just
shoot.
Can't pivot.
Yeah. And still shoot normally.
He can shoot, yeah.
And then the guys inside have to do a snapfire check if it matters. I don't know if they have guns. They're fine. Yeah. All right. So that's it for shooting.
They do not have guns. They're the
axe
axes.
guys. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I will go to charging. All right, so this thing has no weapon. It has guys inside still, though.
It does.
So I am going to go ahead and have these declare a charge against this. Not much can be done about it. They're going to charge. They're 9.
Nice.
They go in the stupid crater to get it, so that's where they go. That is my charges for over here finished. To the other side of the table, we're going to have this Melted Gun Squad charge. This Dracothian, they are going to go blip 7. Because of the way the charging works, it does mean these guys cannot charge it because the one squad blocks it off. So this squad is going to just keep it real, as I like to say.
I like it.
And we are going to end our charges there. And since we're already over here, we're just going to fight this thing. Now, what's the bomb armor of it?
11.
Oh, okay. So everyone's going to use a crack grenade then. And Gygor will attack with his claw because he's strength 5. So we might as well go with that.
Yep. Quick note, close order drill. I did fix all my coherency. I have 1-inch coherency. Which, so I just fixed all the close order drill models.
Oh, because I see.
Yeah, because they are supposed to be nicely close to each other.
And what else is close order drill? What's the benefits of it?
So you can't run. They're like heavy in that case. And if you move half distance, you can shoot with your heavy weapons instead of snap shooting. And it allows you to shoot with heavy weapons and still charge.
Okay, so they're a little bit heavy. They're trained with heavy weapons, of course.
Correct.
That's kind of cool.
All their last rifles are heavy. Oh. So they're heavy last rifles, but they have like a long range and a short range. There's like some cool things that, you know, if they shoot you short range, they're like souped up las guns, basically. So it's neat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the crack grenades against that. There's 10 of them. They hit automatically. They're 5s to glance. Okay, he's destroyed with crack grenades. Armor 11, right? They're strength 6.
Yeah.
Let's do a snapfire check. They're fine. And then a pinning check. because there was 2 pens. You're fine either way. Yep. And we'll see them later. The squad inside disembarked there, and this thing is a smoking wreck and is going to act as a good barrier for neither one of us to probably cross over. I can get rid of my infiltrating marker. And
you pinning them was a big deal.
that was super lucky. That was damn lucky of me. Though I feel bad because like technically Skari didn't know about the I didn't realize how to put them down too.
It's fine. I'll learn next time. You know, next time I just need to make sure I give a little bit more room. That's about it. That's all I need to do for next time.
I'll go first. Well, I'll just fight with my power fist over here. I'm just gonna roll. There's like 30 something attacks. I'm just gonna roll like this many here. They hit on. You're up skill 1, so I hit on 3s or 2s or something. I re-roll because I have hatred. And then these are strength 8 against your back armor of 12. So yeah, you're dead. I guess I should roll it out for actually penetrating stuff. So I gotta keep that in mind because Power Fist can actually blow it up. Only 2 pens on the first one. Sorry, that's a pen too. I thought it was armor 12 on the back. So 2 more pens. Okay, that's the first step. And the other half of the attacks, including the Then with hatred, I might as well go full ham in this, and because I love the meat so much that is ham. And 4s to 2 more. So 6. Oh boy, here we go. I gotta roll 6 dice. All right, do I overexert myself? Yeah, you blow up. All right, so it's gonna hit all, well, see how far it goes, I guess. It's gonna explode 2 inches. It just hits all my guys.
Amazing.
And all the guys inside as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and you roll for me first. That is 6. Yeah, 6. 2's 2.
All 6.
I have 2 up saves. Every fail is a dead guy because of strength 8.
Nice.
I lose 2. That's so big for you, dude.
Hooray.
That's
this tank killed more in death than it did in life.
I should have just done Frost Claws. Would have been better. That's okay. I killed 2 of my guys. Now how many guys you got inside? 10?
Just 10.
5. I got my own 10. 2's to wound you. Boo, 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 boo. And 9 wounds on your guys. I don't know what kind of save you have though.
Heavy breaching armor, things like a 4.
Oh, the sergeant has heavy void armor. It's like their version of artificer.
So I'm gonna just put it. Yeah, I've got power armor, buddy. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He dies.
Okay, so then the rest of it literally didn't matter at all.
Yeah, I lose the sergeant in 1.
1 dude in sergeant.
I need a pinning check or snapshot check.
Snapshots and then pinning.
And then pinning check. Oh look,
no, okay, they're fine. And they go right where that vehicle is, and then I'm just gonna roll a check for my guys here. No, they only take it for morale phase. They're fine in mind. There's 8 dudes there. Then I'll consolidate. We're just gonna. That's a good question. Where do I want to go with them? We're gonna go a variety of ways and consolidate up and around. This way. I want it out of the crater mostly.
Yeah.
That there is the end of Space Wolves turn 2.
Well
blew
done.
up all the Dracothians pretty much.
Well
This one's got no weapons. So
Nope.
we'll see where this goes on turn 2. This Dracothian is going to start this off. He's going to move in such a way to start the disembargo side of 12 of the wolves, so I don't have to worry about no fancy wolf stuff. And I'm not gonna do no prey escapes the wolf there. That's not worth it.
Okay, and then I will
Pop
start
on
my
it.
disembark.
Hello, and this is still not worth the.
And then if you want to, you can, I guess, come out and like
get closer to you, sure. Do I want to advance towards you? Probably not. I don't really need to all that bad. Might as well stay in the ruins. I have 2 more phase reactions. The wolf advanced reaction is pinning quite a bit of stuff down, so it's pretty safe-ish. I think those flamers are going to be nasty. I'd rather just stay where I am. Kind of with that, nothing else is going to move because of the space wolf advanced reaction. No prey escapes the wolf.
Yeah.
So we're going to go right to shooting.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do some flamers. I'm going to do 9 flamers into your Grey Hunters over there.
Yes, absolutely.
9 heavy flamers.
Flamers bathing the Grey Slayers through varying degrees through the windows and everything down there, and to the angles over here. There's about 13 hits. And if anyone in the comments like, Luka, you could have moved away. I know I could have. That's cowardly tactics. That's no. We'll take the flamers and kill them later. 3s to wound.
That'd be 7.
Okay. Right, 8 wounding hits. The template can only be killing those. So I'll do 3 at a time, 3-ups until I get to the Artificer Armor guy. So power armor dudes. And 1's dead, and then 2 die. Cool. So we'll say you die and you die. Rapier battery is going to fire into the side of the Land Raider. I will do nothing about that. I'm just going to let it happen.
Okay.
Twin linked. Boom, boom. They all hit. And now 1 at a time for
6 of them.
Yeah, we'll come back after. First one's nothing. We got 2 pens, 2 glances. So here's the pen cover saves. Taking them both. Here's the glances cover saves. Taking them all. So go ahead and roll me the explosions. +2. We'll say the first. Oh, he's exploding. Absolutely. Roll to see how far he's going to explode. Kaboom! 5. Ooh. So one of your guys over here?
None of them.
None of them. One of my guys. All right. So I will go ahead and see if he's wounded for me. He is alive. He's got 2 up, and then this guy over here is definitely wounded, and he's good. All right.
Nice.
And then he is removed. From there, we come to the fun shot, the Malkadoran Furnace.
All right.
With his Hailstorm template, which is gonna get all these vets here. Hello.
Yeah, baby.
Look
So
at
I'm
that.
going to shoot at them, but I'm going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's 10. Well, 11 of them.
Pretty much that whole unit. Yeah.
11 of them, and I think it's just 1, 2 of them.
Okay.
But the last cannons will go into that squad.
There might be some weird rule about whatever unit you target, you have to cover
So
as much
I'll
as
shoot
they-
at them with the
Correct,
last
they'll be the
cannons.
target. Yeah. Just make them the target. And then we'll just get like 5 of them hit.
2 of them? No, only 3 of them.
All 3 of them? Okay.
2 or 3. 2s, 2.
Oop. 3 ups on them. Oh, jeez, 2 die.
6,
That
7,
guy.
8, 9, 10, 11.
And that guy. Good. And then a bunch of them are hit. 2s. Not 10. I will take a few hits on the Sergeant. I like to use a little rule where you can only take as many hits as you have initiative, so 1 at a time. So you'll tank these. He's dead. Then another guy dies. And then these are all 3 ups.
Yep. 2,
So a
3
third guy
so
dies.
far, and then 1 last cannon.
Oh, yes.
Because the other one's pointing the wrong way. Missed.
All right. That'll be a leadership check for him. So the Sergeant dies, and these 2 other ones die as well. So 3 of those are actually breaching. I'm going to redo this quickly. So I rolled 4 initially on the Sergeant. He dies, and then someone else dies. And then I rolled a bunch as 3 ups. I'll do these as 3 ups. And then these are 6 up cover saves. Or the ruins are in the way to be a 5 up cover save also.
5 up is
doesn't really matter.
5 is good.
Okay, so in the end, it's the same amount that
thing.
died. So,
Yeah.
okay. Didn't really matter. Okay, then the last game we already resolved the mist.
Yeah.
And what's
Okay.
next?
Okay.
The 3 of Shakers.
Yeah, might as well. We'll just shoot at stuff that's nice and close.
I'll evade against this one.
Okay. So I'm going to essentially put the right in the
Yeah,
middle.
right here. That makes sense. It is a direct hit. Beautiful.
I love it.
Beautiful.
So second one is going to go this way, so it'll flip, but it'll miss it.
Yeah.
Third one is this way, so I guess it'll miss.
You probably had a couple guys maybe. But that's going to miss. Yeah.
So it'll just get everybody 1 time.
That is 9 left. Right, there's 3 that died there earlier, so 8 hits on them. 2s.
And it is shred. Hooray.
Nice. 8 saves. These are easy. I can just do them all at the same time. 3 ups, and then these are shrouding, and make 1. So 1 guy dies, and it's a pinning check. Are they pinned? No. Cool. Leadership 7. They're good. I do lose 1 more from that. Then over to this mess. Into the Volkite team. Into the Terminators.
So Ballistio 4 on these guys. So normally 3s, but 4s. Rolling 1s thanks to my cohort. And strength 5.
3s to wound.
So that'd be 5 saves.
2 ups. Oh, Doctor's in there. 2 damage to kill 1, and 2 more for to flag. Okay. It's gonna punk this guy.
So you'll do the Cognisignum to give everybody +1 ballistic skill.
And this one's gonna fire the Terminators.
They're going to shoot. I'm going to do the 2 shots with their last rifles at strength 3. They'll need 5s to wound instead of
This- yeah,
instead.
okay.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so my captain-y guy and my marshal. Okay, and then everybody else on 2s rolling. So 3s rolling 1s.
Fine.
Cool.
Because the knife fighting.
5s is just volume at this point.
That's
3.
2s. Oh, 1 might get through. Doctor, that's the damage. That's a
Thanks to
pinning
my
check.
Waldo trait.
Because it's Stoic Defender. Might as well see if we're
Nice.
pinned. Leadership. Okay,
Hey,
yeah,
you don't
3.
care.
Put it on this guy, because the fence back here. Next squad.
Next squad, they're going to do the volley.
Is it the 5 guys back there?
Yep. there's
Who?
5.
What is that
There's
squad?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just the command squad for the platoon.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Just screening. Should be 4s or 5s.
I think it's 5s rolling 1s.
Oh yeah.
And 5s. Nothing.
This larger squad here to
I don't know if they can all see you though.
We'll figure it out.
I think they'll
Figured it out. This many.
on 5s rolling 1s thanks to my cohort. Ooh, I actually wanted to hit. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
They're actually really trying. And a little
They're
bit
really
more.
showing off.
5 to wound.
Not terrible.
4 wounding hits.
Yeah, just have to try get through, but...
And we are coming to this side of the table, and we're gonna fire this unit that just came out of this Dracothian into, which squad, sorry?
Just
vets?
the non-shrouded one.
Gotcha.
The non-shrouded one.
Oh, them there?
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead, and they need 5s though. They didn't move, so they do get their rerolls because of their close 5s as well.
That is
just one.
Let's take this die here to roll. That's the damage. Okay.
Nice. Good.
Put on that guy back there. Firing.
10 of the 20 squad can also see that same unit, and they will all be firing to them too. 5s as well. Rerolling 1s, thanks to my combat doctrine. And 5s.
2.
Do I kill one with las gun fire?
You do.
Heck yeah.
That'll bring it to the end of shooting phase. They both lost enough to force morale, which is 3 each. We'll start with Gygor's unit. Don't run away, Gygor. 9. He should be okay, but I'll double check because it's spooky out. And then this squad over here, yeah, they're definitely okay, but I gotta check this one. It's gonna be a fail on Gygor's unit. They're gonna run 8 inches this way. It's a tactical retreat, is what it is. I owe you 1 more on my Terminators on the other side of the table. These are cursed dice, but we're okay. We're stubborn 10 on them. That would be for them. That is the end of the turn. We are absolutely destroying the crap out of each other.
It's been a fun game so far. I think now that you don't have any line units coming into my deployment zone, that kind of is going to keep it a lot closer now. So we're going to now it's going to be interesting because we'll see what happens.
The thing I'll do is try and rally Gygor's unit. He does. Oh, there's no more knife fighting.
No knife
That's
fight.
gone.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Gonna rally up that way, and then we are going to run this unit here, I guess. We're just running up to this Malcador Infernus to deal with it. Then we're gonna have our Terminators push forward. They're gonna try and bully their way right through. Does get them out of the crater, which is nice. And then I gotta figure out what these Grey Slayers want to do. They're my line. They're the most important thing to keep alive, but they're kind of also the most important thing to keep running around the table. So we are. This Leviathan's in a okay spot, and I gotta figure out what to do with those Terminators. I gotta cut out more line as well. They gotta chop down whatever they can. I think I don't worry about them too much because these guys can just deal with them when they charge in. I have to go for the line unit there. So I am probably going to I'll move them forward. Moving up there to see if they react, but it'll be hard to escape. No reactions off that. Those Terminators, we're gonna have our Grey Slayers here advance. Oh, sorry, run. It's gonna run there. And then one of the last things I have to figure out is this Leviathan and these 2 units of Grey Slayers here. It's kind of tough, but I might have them slink back while this one rushes forward to put pressure on them, so you have to fire at them too. So they're gonna run forward as well. It's gonna rush up the middle there. Mr. Leviathan Dreadnought, that's a heck of a question. You know what? These guys are gonna run back this way. It's like that, keeping the coherency wide on them. Everything else is moved except for is the Leviathan. Move him up a little bit and over, just to right there. And then we're gonna go to shooting. We're gonna start with this Leviathan, because nothing else really is gonna fire. I think he's got to start shooting at the rapier batteries because the rapier batteries are going to tear these poor Grey Slayers to shreds. So that is what I'll go for. 2 stay with the storm cannon. 1 miss. And you are tough. These are 2s to wound because your average toughness, but you got a lot of dudes still. 2s. Shred or sunder doesn't really matter here. 10 wounding hits at AP 4. And it's 3 Rens.
Okay.
But you could choose to take them first. If
so those will be the cover on the infantry first.
Yeah, these are all 5 of covers for the ruins. Nice. All right.
Okay. So 1 guy goes down.
Boop. And then the rest are AP 4. So I think the batteries have a 3-up save.
Yeah. So I still have 2 more dudes that I have to go for.
Yep.
So 5 ups on them. And 5 up on him. No. So that's 2. Then I'll go on the first battery. He has 2 wounds.
Yep.
Okay. So 3 ups for the battery.
Boom.
3 ups for the battery.
Boom.
And 3 ups for the battery. So has 1 wound remaining.
Put the phosphex right there, and on there in the middle of that guy there. It's gonna be a big scatter. I don't care about figuring out where that's going. It's gonna land somewhere around there.
Cool.
And then we have the Volkite. 3 shots each. They all hit. And wounding on. Your toughness is now the higher one. T5.
Does it happen, or is it not when you shoot it?
Booms.
So it'd be on 3 ups. First one.
Boom.
Good. Second one. Good. Third one. Good.
Excellent. All right.
No deflag rate off of that.
Nope. That's pretty much up from my shoes, so I have to do a morale check. Because they lost half their... Yeah, I double check. So as far as I know, these
They
guys
failed morale.
They could fail morale.
Please let us know if anything changed. Now, we did notice that monstrous models don't suffer from pinning.
I noticed earlier when we were looking at things that they have the monstrous keyword.
So
I'm like, oh,
it was my choice to keep them there that turn and to do nothing with them.
Then they could do something this turn coming up.
Yes.
Now they, as far as I can tell, artillery runs away. They go 8. They would go up this way, and they run off the table.
They're like, run away. We've killed our targets, which are the land raiders. We are not needed at all anymore.
That will conclude shooting. I am going to go on to charging. I'm going to start with the veterans trying to do some damage to the Malkador and Furnace, I suppose. There's no real reactions. They're just going to charge 7. Charging in right there. The only other charge I have are the Vargear Terminators on the other side of the table. They're going to charge these guys.
Yep.
You can Overwatch or hold, up to you.
They're going to hold the line.
Hold the line? No, you guys.
No. Because it could be distorted, right?
That's what it. Yeah, if you fail the leadership check,
it-
though, you run though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but the leadership, what, 10?
That's true.
Or leadership 9 or whatever. No rerolls on this.
No rerolls.
And if they run, can they charge something else?
No.
Hooray! You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Pass it.
Is he not? Yeah, I was gonna say you pass, right?
Yeah,
he's
leadership 10 thanks to the Vox.
All right, so they're gonna make the charge. It is now disordered, so I lose my extra attack.
Nice.
Boom. So he'll go closest.
Any charge bonuses, right? So even like your rerolls to hit and stuff?
That's do not want to.
No, because that's a reaction. I thought that was just a thing I could do. Because I'm gonna wall of flame.
Oh, you only have one. I see what you're saying.
So there's no point in
point in holding over here. I gotcha. Okay. That dummy has to go in first. He blocks their path getting in. That's why they're over there. Okay, I don't like this one. I'm gonna charge, and you get to Overwatch. A 9. Okay. And that's gonna be. There's 10 in there, right?
9. The sergeant doesn't.
All right,
So
10,
9 D3 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3's.
Oof. Excellent.
11.
11 saves. I will do 4 at a time on up to 4 on the Huskarl there. He's got a 2 up. He's dead. And then these are all 3 ups. Oh gosh, you just crushed.
Are they only 1 wounded?
Yeah.
Oh.
I killed these
Wall of death.
4. And we'll save that guy. Only 3 are actually charging in. Sergeant plus 5. Yeah, only 2. Can't fail. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, come on in.
They'll go there and they'll go up to there. We'll fight those 2 guys. And we'll just have, we'll show you how 2 Astartes beat 10 regular dudes.
That's how that works.
I'll probably conclude my charges. So I am going to go ahead and just fight first over here. We go first with the Wolves. They are in base contact with 2 dudes each. So they have 2 weapons, 3, and then they have 4 attacks each because of Reaping Blow. And they hit you on 3s. And they wound you on 3. 2 is actually strength 5.
Nice.
That's 6 saves. No AP though. You guys are initiative 4. They fight at the same time.
How many wounds was that?
6.
6 wounds?
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and do it on the heavy void armor for the 3 up.
Okay.
Right? So
1 at a time. Yep.
First one. Second one. Third one.
Matter for 1. Oh, he's dead. And then the rest are just 4 ups.
4s. How many was it? 6?
3 more, yeah.
3 more.
I kill. Oh, just
him.
the 1.
Yeah,
All right,
like
then
a
the rest.
boss.
He also gets to fight back. At the same
He
time.
does, yeah.
3 attacks from the guy who died because he's got a pair of close combat weapons. And then 1 attack from the honored friends beside him. Can these 2 Grey Slayers fight off this unit? It was kind of a bad charge into not a great combat.
Nuts, actually.
Yeah,
that was pretty crazy. I'm weapon skill 4 on them. Nice.
That's really good.
Does that mean you would've hit
that
me
means I
on-
wasn't hitting you on 3s.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm learning. I'm
fair.
learning that. I'm learning.
They have a
because-
better weapon skill than BS.
No, their blitz skill is 4 as well.
Oh,
they're the elite.
elites.
They're the
That's
elite
right. I
guys.
see. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I need 4s to hit you.
All right, this is kind of scary. All right.
They have like no AP or anything.
Yeah.
So I think they're only strength 3 though. So that's where it kind of all falls apart.
Yeah.
They need 5s to wound you.
Fine. But hey, you just
No!
Oh, was that 4 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, they're dead. Oh, they live.
Oh, they
Woo.
bust. Nice.
Combat 1, you're stubborn though.
I am less stubborn.
Oh yeah, you're holding.
Leadership
All
10
right, the
with that
grind
little box.
continues.
Nice.
And they're already all in base contact, except for this guy would just bloop, whatever.
Yep.
Now they're all in base contact.
Look at that.
And then we're gonna move on to this combat. Initiative 5 will pop off first. So this guy's in base contact with the 1 dude. That's all he's got for attack. 4 attacks for charging because we didn't hold there. These are 3s to hit re-rolling. And
These guys are only they're just the troop.
They're
the
skill 3?
troop section, so they're the riflemen. I think they're just a little crappier.
I got 1 wound at AP2. That'll just kill that guy over there. And then initiative step 4. Are you 3 or 4 on these guys? I pile in first. So I
You
lose my.
use your lightning claws, are you?
I will use my lightning claws. Might as well. That's it. I lose an attack because of the initiative order. So 2 each. They have 2 weapons. They're specialist, and they charged. There's no thing else. So it's 4 attacks, and then the Then has 5. 3s to hit with hatred, but I can't really kill that many. These are strength 4, 3s to wound with shred. They do have reaping blow as well, but that won't come into play. So that's going to kill, well, 9, but I can only kill up to there. Yeah.
Dead.
And then initiative step 3, you pile in. All right, so now they pile into here. They can't swing back.
They run.
They actually run. Okay. So they're going to run 2d6.
They run away.
And they're off the board.
Awesome.
Then they consolidate at the end. And then they're going to go to their death, effectively. And that is the end of this combat. Gotta resolve the crack grenades on the Malcadoran Furnace. Only have 7 dudes, and these are 6s to glance because it's back armor 11. I do 1 glancing hit. That's it.
Down to 4.
Down to 4 remaining hull points, and that'll be the end of my turn. We're on to turn 3 for the Solar Auxilia.
I like.
This Dracothian is going to move on up and over naturally to get a scoring unit, it being a tank, into somewhere threatening. And then the Bulgarian are moving. Hello.
Hey.
Ooh. Alright, bring it on. Yeah, they're fine. They'll just stay right there. Alcadus breaks off from the veterans there and just going to put a template down this way. It's a rather fast vehicle. And then these are going to just pivot a little bit just to get better arcs.
Yeah.
And then they're staying still here, so so no prey escapes the wolf on them.
Yep. Everything else is just staying still. So we'll see what happens here. I've got some shooting, and then we'll kind of go from there.
All right. Start this shooting phase off over here.
Let's do some Volkites into them. Hitting on 3s this time though, with their specials. Rerolling 1s because of my cohort.
No moving. That's quite good. Maybe 3s to wound.
Yeah, let's go. Try bring some of these guys down.
First fail I have will go on the character there, if I can. Got 1 fail, feel no pain. We feel no pain. Then...
Blast pistol, missed.
Okay.
And then they're gonna shoot you as well.
Same idea.
1, 2, so the 2 commander guys, they both hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are with the +1 ballistic skill thanks to my scanner.
Shake them. Oh, geez, nice.
And then everything's on 5s, I guess.
5s to hurt the big guys.
Nice.
Okay. All right, 2 up saves. We're good. Cool. They're going to try to do the same thing over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sergeant, the captain hits on 3s. Everybody else hits on 4s. Rerolling 1s. And 5s as well, because I'm just using my volley fire. Cocked. 1, 2. Okay. That's it for over here. The Malcador's just going to shoot into this squad. Whoosh. I can hit all of them. We already measured that.
Quite a bit.
10 of them with the big template.
It's a spicy hit.
Spicy hit.
They're going to evade, I guess. No, I can't evade. This is a template. They're gonna eat it on the face.
So that'd be 7?
No breaching, eh? 7. So these are gonna be 3 ups. That's 2 dead. 2 las cannons.
Both hit.
Oh, nice. 2 wounds. I was taking on random guys behind the 6 up cover, but they're skirmishers, so it's 5 up. Didn't matter. 2 more die. It was in range to hit all of these guys, so we'll say 4 in total, 3, and then I took a cover save on the last cannon guy. Boom. It'll be a leadership check for him, though, at the end of the phase.
Into that squad.
All right, we have
so
that.
10 of this big squad shooting into this Grey Hunter squad.
But those are my veterans. They could return fire. They'll return fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Might as well. Do yours first. Boom, 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 boom.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Now
He has no knife. He can actually roll the hit now.
that's actually pretty good. All 5s. Just volume. It's 5 saves.
Take a variety of 3 ups. I lose a vet and a half. I'll lose you and take a wound there, and then they'll return fire in this direction. Bolt gun guys, they all hit. Okay, 3s to wound. That is going to be a total of 6 saves from bolt guns. Let's get the plasma out of the way. First 2, no getting hot. Second 2 from the other guy, no getting hot. And 2s, another save at your armor and 2 breaches. You get cover on the breaches.
2 breaches, so I'll do the cover saves over there.
5 ups. Makes 1, fails 1.
Okay, and then I'll just do 4 ups.
Bolters.
So that would be 5 go down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you can count that forever. Yeah. Boom.
This squad, same target.
Same thing. Guns
1,
down.
2, 3. Sergeant hits better. Nope, he missed.
Okay.
Not like that, he won't. 4s, rolling 1s.
Because they didn't. It's a whole army of no moving. Plus the Space Wolf thing. It's mostly the Space Wolf thing.
Yep.
And these are 5s. And I got 3 ups.
That'd be 4.
A lot of shots, 3s. That's another dead guy. And this is leadership as well. And next up, we have the Earthshakers.
I'm just gonna shoot here.
Right over here.
Just gonna try and if I have to, like, they would have.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. I'm gonna try and do, that one there.
That's 5 hits on a direct, yep.
Ranging in.
Oh, direct hit. These are beautiful. Excellent.
Oh man.
And then the first one is
gonna go that way.
that'll hit 2.
So that's 7 in total.
Yep.
Oh, and the last one.
Ooh,
I get to move
probably
it.
5.
So just 5.
Yeah.
So it'd be 12.
Yeah. Shred.
12 with shred. All 12.
These are gonna be 3 ups, but I have to do 6 at a time until it gets the Gygor. So that's 1 dead. I probably should have shredded these. I don't have any more shoot phase reactions. And then 1's dead. You kill 2.
Nice.
It's got pinning. Oh. Dang! They're pinned. Nice. And then that's a morale. Is that it for shooting?
That's it for shooting.
All right, so are they gonna run? They are also gonna run.
Oh my goodness.
I think I remember this coming up before. They run over being pinned.
Yes.
And then the morale check for these Gray Slayers, they are gonna break
Run as well.
also.
Okay.
And then the veterans over there. But does my whole army break? They
No.
don't break.
No. Okay.
We're gonna opt to go D6 inches because they got a Vexilla. They'll go 6. This is where they break. And then Gygor's unit, losing the couple guys, breaking again. So he's broken twice. And they passed.
They passed, so they're fine. I will declare charge with my Ogren into this veteran unit.
All right, let's see what you get. Nice. I'll hold the line. They pass.
Okay.
All right, so you just lose the rage. Cool. Crush on in there, but we held the line.
So they don't get Hammer Wrath?
Yeah, they don't get Hammer Wrath
They
or
don't
the
get
rage.
either.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here, we're going to do some additional charges.
Ooh.
We're going to go ahead and get them to charge into here as well.
I got no reactions, so 9. That's in. Being flanked.
My Marshal and squad is also going to help in as well.
So, don't worry. This the Vargir love this. They love the war. They're gonna just sit here and nothing bad's ever gonna happen to them.
It's going to be great.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Any other charges?
Nope.
Where do you want to start?
That's it. Well, let's start with the Ogren. Let's see what they do.
Excellent.
Okay.
We're initiative 2 apparently, so I guess I'll go first. This guy will just pile in to get into base contact. Everyone else is all base contacted up.
Nice.
My veterans don't have counterattack. The Sarge, he's got a close combat weapon, so he's going to be hitting you on.
I am weapon skill 4.
So I hit you on 3s. I got.
He's weapon skill 5.
Yeah, veteran weapon.
Oh, nice. Yeah. T5.
5s to wound. 1 wound, AP3. Feel no pain.
5 of feel no pain.
No damage.
Okay. 4 attacks each.
And then the vets with chain swords hitting on 3s. And this. And I don't know why I'm re-rolling because I don't have hatred. And these are 5s to wound with shred. We wound twice. AP.
No random AP on these. 2 go through and 2 go through.
Right. Just 2 damage on. I assume they're 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
It's 4 attacks each because that's their base attacks.
Yep.
Oh, they had the claw, so kind of like built into the claw profile on the way too. These are strength 7, rending 6 up or something.
Yeah.
AP 3, so you can tear right through the vets.
6.
5s to hit though. That's the trick.
Your all weapon skill. Yeah.
The whole evening's supposed to go 5.
5.
But once you get the 5s in, it's 2s to wound and no save. And
2s.
oh boy.
A couple of rending.
Oh, that's fair.
And then 6 AP3s, unless you don't have
I'll definitely
saves in there.
I'll definitely take the Rens first.
Okay.
Again, just I got 6 saves to do. I'll do 4 on the Sarge, 1 at a time. He's got 2. He's okay. He's gonna keep taking them because he's got 2 wounds, and he is gonna be. He takes a damage, and then the next guy dies. All right, so that means you did 6 damage to me, and I did 2 to you. So
I did 5. I did 5.
5? Oh, I lose by 3 then. Cool. I'm losing by 3. I think I'm going down to 6 here. That's you know what? We're definitely gonna hold on to 4.
Nice.
And then we just pile it in. Those veterans
Nice.
hold. That's pretty big. We have the hot mess over in this
That
corner.
mess over there.
I go first with the chaplain guy, Speaker of the Dead. I'm not gonna worry about challenges or anything like that on my end. Yeah, so we'll go with him first. He has to attack the command squad. So 3 attacks on the Speaker of the Dead into the command squad.
Yeah.
What is the weapon skill of the command squad?
So the weapon skill should be 4, I would assume. My Marshal is weapon skill 5, and the command squad's weapon skill 4.
All right, so we'll hit them on 3s then. Strength 6, so 2s. 3 wounds at AP 2.
Let's put him on the Marshal. He has a refractive field with a cherub.
What's his toughness?
3.
These are strength 6. They're instant death.
Oh, it might be. So I'll just put him on the other martial-y guy. Yeah, well, no, it's 3 guys. 3 guys, whatever.
3 guys, yeah, 3 command squad get cut
3
up.
little dudes get
Boop, boop.
murdered.
And then the marshal goes at the same time as the Vargir. The Vargir are going to attack backwards.
Everybody attacks at the same time.
Oh, okay. The Vargir are going to attack backwards with the power axes. They're scary.
Cool.
Don't like them. I'll let you get your attacks out of the way. Marshal has 5 attacks.
With his charnable saber, Hogan's go 5.
Yep. 4 to hit.
Oh, you roll 5s?
Yeah, they're all 5. So
Okay.
that guy's 5 too.
Cool.
Boom.
And breaching, you needing 5s or breaching 5?
There, yeah. So every wound is the AP2.
Nothing.
Okay, nothing.
Then we've got the little martial guy.
The little marshal.
He's 4 attacks. He's weapon skill 4, so he hits on 5s. 2. And he's also got a charnable saber.
5s for AP2. AP2.
1 AP2.
Do that on the Then for a 4-up invuln. On his cataphractii plate, he takes a wound.
Also get a charge attack.
Oh, we didn't count the charge attacks?
No, I didn't
Okay.
do any charge attacks.
I gotta do a feel no pain. Okay, feel that. Never mind. I take no damage there. But we have all your charge attacks.
So, sorry, the big marshal
misses.
and then the little guy, he
hits. That's a 5.
Yep.
And look at that 5 again. No.
Nope. Okay. And then the other guys actually need a couple more in here. So these need 5s as well. And 5s. So that'd be 3 armors.
3 armors. I got 2 dice on me here. Passing all of them. We're good. My guys go, they're going to attack backwards. So they're both going to have Reaping Blow. So 2 attacks base, counterattack, 2 weapons, Reaping Blow, and then Then will have 6 attacks. That's it. These hit you on 3s with Hatred. And these are also strength. 3s to wound, because they're only strength 4.
Yeah.
3s to wound, and then the reroll, giving an additional that many more. So it's 3, 6, 8. They were just all there. There was only. Wait, what happened? Was there not 2 of them from somewhere else? They just died, I guess, vaguely throughout the game. Okay, well,
Good talk.
good fight.
Big test over here.
Stubborn,
Okay.
yeah, stubborn time. So we hold. Oh boy.
That's it.
That went exceedingly well for me. I have just a couple of rallies to do here. These guys, these Grey Slayers, are going to rally, and they're going to move their initiative. They're going to rally, and let's see if Gygor can get himself back in the game over here. Leadership 8. He's good. He's 9, so he's going to rally. And for the second time, they're back in the game. We're going to go ahead and move the rest of my stuff. This unit of Argyr is going to go support these veterans because those Bolgrin are terrifying. Moving over to there, and then we have just realized we forgot a combat way over here, where you are initiative 4. Yeah, you go ahead and go with all your guys first. You get your 9 attacks, and I'll have my 6 afterwards.
Yep. Same difference.
Yeah.
6 from.
They're 1 attack. They get 2 for the 2 weapons, and I'm in base contact with more than 1 model on each of them.
Okay.
It's like your Beacon Blow.
Cool. So 4's hit.
Yeah. Let's go 4.
And 5 soon.
5 to. You're gonna wound
2.
twice. Can you
Nice.
kill them both? Oh, their one's going down. Let's
like
see
it.
Let's see if they can kind of redeem themselves. I only hit you on 4s because of the same weapon. Okay, not a bad roll. And 3's to 2 soon actually because they're strength 5. So 4 saves on your end.
Yes.
I only kill 1. It's tie combat.
Nice.
Boom, boom. Excellent. And then we just pile in. And then, now my turn, still. Nothing moves over here, obviously. And from there, movement-wise, this Leviathan has to take this out. It's going to be a waste of him, kind of, but like killing a vehicle is going to be big. Just move there. Just get within 24 for the storm cannon.
No, don't kill him.
Surely I could do 1 damage.
Don't do it.
With that, we're going to conclude my moving. We're going to go right into shooting into this guy. Would you like to evade?
Yeah, there's nothing else in the shooting. So.
I have like no more shooting yet. Storm cannons. 2s and 5s. Sorry, let's drop dice. Nice roll though. 5s with Sunder, because this is a perfectly balanced and interactive gun. There we go. And it's 4. 6 up cover saves for all the stuff in the way.
6 ups?
6 ups. He's broken. The Wrens can't possibly
5 ups?
blow up. Shrouding. That's right. You evaded.
Nope.
No, not quite.
Does it explode? Oh no, it doesn't.
Only if I can't
Yep.
quite explode.
It does.
Smoking wreck there. So he is immobile. And then we're on to, like I said, no other real shooting. We're gonna go right to charging. We're gonna have these Vargir charge the thick boys. We're gonna roll an 8. They slam into them. I guess you technically make base contact there. Okay. That is it for charging. We're going to do this fight last because it's a little more interesting. What this fight?
That one first? I like it.
I like this fight a lot. I got my 3 attacks.
It is a fun fight.
2s, only 1 wound on you. Here's yours. 4s. Oh, hate that for me. Oh no, the might of the Astartes is buckling.
3.
3. Oh, he's dead. Okay, you got him. You
4
win.
up. Yeah.
Oh, nice. No damage. You get
Consolidation?
You get to consolidate your
Heck
initiative.
yes, bro.
4. Okay, that's where they're going to end up after the consolidation. Let's go to this odd fight over
I'm going to issue
here.
a challenge with Marshall. Let's just go ahead.
With your marshal.
With
aid.
my mini Marshall.
Who's the mini marshal? Which
The mini
doesn't
Marshall
really matter.
is the guy that has like a sword. I guess it's.
Hey, dude.
Oh,
We'll say
it
him.
must have been mixed in with like
Yeah.
the other guys. Hold on a second. This charnable weapon it's going to give him an extra initiative. So
True.
it'll go up in initiative to initiative 5.
Do I want to accept that with? We'll go with this. It doesn't.
He's not a character. Are they all characters?
They have rule called Chosen Warrior.
Okay, so they can all issue and declare. Okay, cool.
I'll just take with that guy. Yes, he's already wounded. Means he gets to go first at the same time as my guy.
I like it.
Might as well get him out of the way.
5s hit you,
Boop, boop, boop. That's a hit.
and 5s to ignore your save. Nope.
Close. All right. I have my guy who's only got 3 attacks. 1 hit. He's supposed to go 5. Nope. And we're down to initiative 4.
Everybody.
Everyone. Yep. Only the one guy has Reaping Blow, but he has to put his attacks over there. But I'll just wait till the Power Fist for that guy. This then will attack with his claw, though. I'll just do claws all around. All right, let's do the guy in the challenge. He's got 2 base, 2 weapons. That's about it. Reaping Blow maybe doesn't work in a challenge. I don't really care to look it up. These are going to be 2 wounds at AP 3.
Refractors. He takes 2.
2. All right, and then we have the other guy attacking the unit who has the extra attack.
Oh, he's got 1 left. Nice.
1 left? Okay, not bad. Yeah, 4 attacks on the Then. Hitting on 3s. And 3s with Shred. He wounds 3 times at AP 3.
So he kills her.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And then the Marshal. But those guys all get to attack.
So my Marshall first. Hitting on 4s. And needing 5s to do some damage here. Nothing.
Okay.
And then I've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then him 4. Needing 5s. And 2.
2! Is that regular? No,
regular.
nothing fancy? Okay. You are Stubborn 10. You are going to hold. Nice. We'll just piles into each other, and that combat is resolved. Brings us to this mess. I do get my Hammer of Wrath. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them for 10 Hammer of Wrath because I get Hammer of Wrath too. 5s to wound because I strength 4. I wound, oh wow, 5 times. And that is going to be just 1, 2 damage, maybe 1 damage. All right, boop. So 1 guy dies to Hammer of Wrath. Then we go down to initiative 5, which is this guy here. It's 4 attacks on the charge. He's weapon skill 3. Okay, hatred. Okay, 2 hits, and these are strength 6, so 1 wound, AP 2. Just a 5 up. Yep,
Nope.
1 damage. And then I'm gonna go with the claws on my guys just in case. I don't know. I feel like 5's rerolling is gonna be a little bit better. We'll have this guy pile into both there, and then this guy will go up and around and not really get to combat too much. But we have 1 guy Reaping Blow, and then the rest are just regular swings. Could be 22 attacks with their Frost Claws. Here's the first half. They are weapon skill 6 actually on the charge. Not that that matters too much. First half. These are 5s to wound, but I have Shred. So we are gonna. That was a 5, and just 4 so far. And then the second half, 3s to hit with rerolls. And 1 miss. 5s to wound with Shred. Oh, that's a much better roll. It's going to be 4 plus an additional 3, so 7 from that second one. To feel no pains. We cut up. We cut
Kill
up.
1, kill 2, kill 3, and put a wound on another. 1, 2, 3, put a wound on another.
And the veterans go. We'll go with the power sword, then the 2 chain swords. Got 4 attacks because 2 weapons, hitting on 3s, no rerolls, no wound. The other 2 guys have chain swords, probably a little bit more consistent. 5s to wound with Shred. 2, but no AP.
4s.
And feel no
5s.
pains. Oh, 1 damage. All right.
Cool, down to 1.
2 remaining are going to attack the veterans.
5s.
Okay.
And 2s. So 1 rend and 2 saves.
So that's going to be a dead guy, and 1 guy's going to die with a rend, and the sergeant is going to tank 2. Well, actually, I thought 1 of my guys was wounded, so the 1 rend is just going to. I'll just say these guys die. I don't really. How many is it with it? 3 wounds? I'll say he dies and puts a wound on a guy. I won't bother with the sergeant. Morale for you.
Fail, and then I lose 1, and then he gets +1 attack.
Yeah, we got a special rule called Death Frenzy. Is lose the model when they fail a morale check in combat or shooting and get more attacks because they're mad. They clump up even further. So this unit's going to move there. They're within 12 of Gygor's unit. He'll declare no prey escapes the wolf. Boop, boop, boop. I see where they move first, and then I do my reaction.
I'm not going forward.
They're going to back off. I won't bother with it then.
Yeah.
Form up there. This is going to consolidate together over there. And the basilisks are all wiggling around as well.
No, they just, yeah, it's got one more turn after.
Yeah, there's one more turn after this one.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Moving that way.
move up and yeah.
All right, and that's it. They're tied up over there. And then we have the Volkite team back here who's just going to form up and try and gun them down when this eventually goes south.
No, I'm just
More bodies, I guess that's fair. Gets more bodies in there. We're going to start the shooting off with
gonna hit you with an Infernus Malcador or whatever.
That'll do it. That's all. Everyone's hit. Then we got the last cannons. I am going to do nothing and not worry about it, I guess.
Okay.
Or hopefully not worry about it.
Six big flame guns.
Ooh, 1 rend and 4 saves.
Yep.
I can't do the rend, so rend is that dude. And then 4 saves will be 3 ups, 2 die. Blep, blep. The las cannons. Oh, got a hit. And I'll take it on this guy in the front there.
Cool.
He's dead. He only gets a 5 up cover save. That's a leadership check for them if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
Never mind, that was the sergeant up front. I was gonna take no cover save.
I would have said okay, but you know, that's fine. This is a lasgun unit into them. Volley fire. Oh shoot! Well, 4s rolling 1s. Amazing.
That's a hell of a roll,
That's a
dude.
great roll. Needing 5s though. You know what? I'll take it. That's 5. No.
1 at a time, 3 ups until it's the Huskarl. Okay, we're good. And then we're gonna try and take those Slayers out at all
I'm gonna
costs.
try and volley them with that unit.
Absolutely.
Sergeant. No reroll 1s because I did move. 4s. And 5s. Okay, just 2 this time.
3 ups. Okay, back here, the Basilisks are going pew, pow. Can only really hit 1 at a time because they're skirmishers.
Yeah, but it'll go barrage, so does it hit?
So we do have a miss. It's going to go there, but now it does barrage from that point 2 more times.
Correct.
Grab another marker. First one is going to be, oh, you can.
Wherever I want.
Yeah, 2 hits.
2.
Excellent. And the second one?
Second one will be that way, so 2.
Just 2 hits off a barrage. Okay. 2s to wound. That's 2.
2.
3 ups, I guess. Oh, 1 fails.
Nice.
And then, only because I don't like doing the 2 of us saves, guys. Boom, he'll die, I guess.
Test?
Or
Has to be one
barrage?
of the-
Yeah, I think it has to be one of them.
Has to be one of these 2.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And then panic. Not a panic, but a panning. That's right.
Panic test.
They are not
They're
panicked.
good. Okay.
Into the shooting phase, they're going to panic. No, they hold.
Cool. I'm gonna charge you.
And here comes the Volkite.
7. Can't really
Oh,
get
yeah,
in.
they're right there. That's in. They're in. Good
Cool.
charge. Okay,
Okay.
that's kind of it. So do you want to fight here first?
Yeah, let's do this one.
Fair. We're still in the challenge, so he
Initiative
gets to go
5.
same time as my other guy.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and do your guy first.
Cool. So he's still fighting the guy that has 1 wound.
Same dude. One
one
hit?
hit.
Yep. And looking for a 5?
Nope.
Then my guy fighting you back with. Oh, I gotta do this guy first. He's got Reaping Blow active now. He'll attack the Volkite squad. Only 1 hit. And a wound.
Just to the Volkite? What's
just
the
the Vol-
AP on this?
2.
Maybe 2?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just cuts 1 up, yeah. Initiative 4, I'll fight into the challenge. He's got just the 3 attacks for the double weapon. Yep. And that should be 2 attack space, yeah. And then with Shred, 2 wounds on the guy in the challenge. I kill him once.
Got it.
Boom. Then the Then into the Volkite squad who charged in. And 3s with Shred. Kills just 2 of them.
What's the red AP on this?
3.
Okay. 2 more. Okay, so my attack's back.
Yep. Captain.
Marshall, hitting on 4s.
He's got so many attacks. He's got more attacks than a Praetor. What is going on here?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he's
strength 3.
He's crap. He's not exactly doing anything.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
flashy. He doesn't do anything.
He's got a lot of flair. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There's all their attacks.
5s.
The rest of the humans.
I guess that weapon skill 5 is really handy.
That's what they
Just
say.
1.
2. Okay. Terminators are brutal right now, guys. They are not failing in any regard. So you are stubborn 10.
Good.
And then are the other guys stubborn 10 as well?
Well,
I
they're
guess?
stubborn 8 or whatever.
Oh, the 7's good
is.
enough.
Yeah.
Excellent. For combat over here, we just have the 1 more fight to do on that side. Initiative 5 guy goes first. It's a great Frostblade, hitting twice, wounding on, nope, not those. And then the initiative step 4, we got all the Var gear fighting with claws again, because claws are a little bit better, because the strength 8, less consider. They wound on 3s, but like these guys are 5s. That's around the same actually, weirdly enough, I guess. Anyways, that was a good roll. We got that many 7, feel no pain. 7
Guy,
feel
you
no
got this.
ooh,
You got it.
Okay, we got it. And that'll be some consolidating. And then my turn 5. So we're gonna have the Var gear go this way, they're gonna go that way. Probably should have swapped it, but all the same. So back to my last turn of the game. I gotta beat up these tanks. I gotta beat up these guys, their lines.
We have to beat up everything.
I gotta kill everything.
A lot of stuff, a lot of killing.
Geiger's unit is gonna run, and then this unit is gonna move back here, and they're gonna bring themselves back into coherency. You know what I mean?
I love that 3-inch coherency. It's really helped you against a lot of my shooting.
It has quite a bit. The Grey Slayers are quite a nice tool. We are going to have this Leviathan turn around and deal with things on the table. He's just going to move generally around 6 here, as he has done all game. Have these guys run towards the enemy. We're going to run right up the board. Geiger's unit didn't show up. We're going to run about here. Running there. Because I'm going to have them deal with them. They're going to deal with the tanks. They're just going to hit the tanks on that side for whatever reason. That should be it for my moves. We're going to go right to shooting. I'm going to start with that Leviathan, pumpkin shots, and the Malkadoran Furnace.
I will shroud it.
Fair. Storm cannons. Got, 3 misses that time. And you are armor 13 or 14 on the front?
13. It's 13, 13, 11 on this one, I think.
So we got 2 probably pens, followed by a 3rd pen.
3?
3. And then you might as well just do the shrouding. You shroud 2 of them. They are strength.
Shroud 1 of them.
Shroud 1 of them, sorry. Yep. And then the 2 are going to be nothing fancy. It's just weapon destroyed. One of the last cannons, I assume, and then shaken. Yeah.
Cool.
2 remaining hull points.
I do.
That's pretty much it for shooting. I'm going to go right to charging. Those 2 Grey Slayers are going to charge the Malkadoran Furnace.
I can shoot you, right?
You can with
the Wall of Death.
I think so. It's the strength of the gun might be too high, but go ahead and roll it up. Its vehicles have a hard time reacting.
Come at me, bro. Then
the strength of the gun is too high. They'll go 8, slant right in front of them. Try and beat them up. We're gonna have the vets charge These guys can fire their heavy bolters if they have any. I don't know if they do though. Vets will charge 3. Good enough to get in though. Boop and a bloop. They both hurt. And then the Geiger's unit is going to charge the Tertio unit here. And he's going to go 8. They're going to Overwatch.
Yeah. Sergeant.
And everyone else. You might get the rerolls for not moving.
I didn't move.
Yeah. 5s.
Sure 5s.
He's on power armor. That is a wound. They'll charge in there. The Varg will charge the Basilisks here. It really fail, but they're going to go 8. It's going to be -2 because they're going to have to go through some of the difficult. 2 in base contact there. And a couple going up and around this way here. That is it for charging. I'm just going to start. Oh, geez, a lot of combat results. We'll start here and work our way over.
Nice.
Geiger has 5 attacks on the charge. It is master crafted for one of those. And these are strength 5, so 2s with shred. He's got a fancier lightning claw. Okay, he kills 2. Initiative step 4. I'll pile in, you'll pile in, we'll all have a good time.
I'm initiative.
Oh, they're slow,
just
gotcha.
lying. They're just lying.
Yeah,
So, I mean, they're like my troops.
Regular dudes. I get stuck on that part there. They're just a bunch of chainsword attacks on 3s because they're vets, and 3s with shred. We wound 5, 10, 11. 11.
4 ups.
Okay. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. Kills 4. Not bad. 4. And then you can fight back.
I do. Okay. Hitting on 5s. And 5s. Nope.
Okay. And then stubborn.
Stubborn 7.
They're holding.
Nice.
Good job. And then these guys here are going to go ahead and fight just this guy piling in there and all that stuff. That's how they're kind of piling in. Initiative 5 first. This guy into that Basilisk. 4 attacks. He hits on 2s because his vehicle. And these are strength 6 with the back armor's 10. Force to glance. That's going to be lots of pens.
What dies? It has 4 hull points.
Okay.
So 3 pens.
Well, this could blow it up too.
Yep.
Does it blow? It does blow it up. D6. You hit it with too much gusto. It's going to hit 1 Grey Hunter and then 3 of that squad.
So 3 from the Terminators?
2, and then do that one. The Sergeant over there. He's wounded. The Sergeant first on the vets. He's alive. And then the 3 wounds on the Terminators.
2 wounds on the Terminators.
2? Okay,
there
okay.
you go. Yeah.
And then we're at initiative step 4, which will be these guys. The Terminators are going to attack with their power fists. Do the 4 attacks with a power sword. Hitting on 2s, I guess. And these are 6s are good. Nothing. Okay. Chainsword guy. Just they have more attacks, so it's kind of like, oh, that's a pretty good roll. And I do those 6s again. 1 glance, that's it. Then initiative step 1, I don't believe this guy can pile in and stay within 2. No, it doesn't look like it, so he's going to stay right there. And we'll have these guys power fist this to death. And this is going to be 3s to hit, but with hatred. Or 2s even, I don't really know. Probably 2s actually. Let's go 5, let's go 1. And strength 8, so 2s to glance. It is wrecked. Oh, but we got to see if it blows up. These are all 2, it blows up. gonna blow up 5 inches. Okay, it's gonna
And
hit.
then a whole bunch of these dudes.
It's gonna hit quite a bit of stuff around here.
Big explosion.
Okay, so why don't you do
4 Terminators.
all my Termies first? That's 3 wounds
3
on
of
them.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And 4 of them. So
Those 3 Terminators. 1's dead. And you said 4 in the other squad?
Yep.
3 at a time for 3 ups. Another 3 up. They're okay.
That's neat there.
1 Terminator dies, and then your 5 guys. That's 4 dice, 2's to wound them, and that's 5 wounds on them. And they have 4 ups. That is going to kill just one of them. And then how many back here?
13.
Oh boy. 13 of them. This is 10 dice, so we reroll these 3. So that is going to be 5 misses. That's 8 wounds. And there are 4 ups. Boop, boop, boop. All right, 4 down. But you don't take panics in the assault phase. Even though it's a funny interactions there.
And that tank is dead too?
Boom, exploded. And then that's kind of it, no consolidating. That's the end of that fighting. And then we have this over here. Those 2 guys with the back armor of Malkador. It is 11, so I have to crack grenade it and power. You know what? I'm going to just power fist it just in case I have to do that one with the Huskarl. Hits on 2s and back armor 11, so glance.
1 glance.
1 remaining hull point. Then we have this fight in the corner. Do you have any characters left?
Oh yeah, I've got this character in that unit left, and I've
Oh,
got that one as well.
I won't bother with challenges then. And then I will go first with my Speaker of the Dead. He is going to attack the unit of... Is it just 2 guys left from the command squad? No, the
No, yeah, 2 from the command squad. Banner and him.
Okay, he'll attack the command squad, I guess. He should have an extra attack for Reaping Blow. No hatred. And strength 6, 2 wounds, AP 2.
Just on my captain guy.
He's okay.
He gets
one
plus-
more. There's 2 wounds in total.
And then what? He just kills him.
Oh, it just kills the banner. Gotcha. All right, now we're on to initiative step 4. You might as well go with the Marshal.
Okay, Mr. Marshall.
5
course.
attacks. Oh.
And
Okay.
I need that +1 strength weapon, I think. So
would
he
be-
gets strength 4. Yeah.
And then initiative step 4, these guys are going to pile in. They're going to attack the, I guess, Volkite team.
Yep.
Got 4 attacks and 3 attacks. 1 miss and 3s with Shred. That is going to be 6 of them dead. Okay, there we just those 2 left, eh?
1
This is all their attacks.
into you, 5s. And 5s as well. Just 1.
2. We're good.
Good.
Terminator
Nice.
place. Then that guy.
Leadership, good. Leadership. He's okay too.
Okay, good enough. All right, we just.
Stubborn 10 on him. Okay, and that's that.
Okay, and that is what we have left after there's a giant pile of humans there.
Yeah.
That's it, folks. That is the last turn for me in this game. It is Skari's cleanup turn here.
Okay, I guess we just have to do. Does it get stuck? It does.
Oh, because you're gonna hit that. Oh, it gets wrecked. It's only got a hull point left.
Does it take a hull point?
Yeah, it takes a hull point as well.
So
It just dies. Okay,
cool.
sure.
It just kills itself.
All right, fine.
This one here. No, so that one will be able to just get outside of my deployment zone. Boop.
I can no prey escapes the wolf
ahead.
off that. Yep.
Go ahead if you want.
So no prey escapes the wolf, and then that's their initiative move using his highest initiative, and then they charge. Okay, we charge.
Once per game.
Yep, 4. So it's a 4 in charge because of the terrain, but that's good enough to get into there. Oop. And then they move their 3.
And move up there 3. Well, I guess these guys don't really matter. There's nothing they can really do.
Yeah.
to
I
kinda
think
All right, let's do some shooting.
shooting. Can you
I'm
kill
gonna
these
go ahead
2?
and shoot into them.
Good luck.
I'm gonna do the strength 6 shot this time. So hitting on 4s. Okay, wounding on 2s. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Nothing there.
Dice.
That's it. So I'm just gonna charge over here.
Okay. Oh, just to get them out of there. Yep.
Actually, that doesn't really matter because that'll cancel that out. You'll get this one, but nobody will get this one. And then you don't have anything in no man's land. You're gonna kill that. I'm gonna have 2 stubborn units, so it's gonna be hard for you to score. So I'll get the points for no man's land.
Yep.
And then you'll probably kill my warlord unless I roll a stupid amount of invuln saves.
Yeah.
So it'll come down to what?
The
Just the
no man's land. I think you're gonna win off the no man's land.
So
one.
no man's land depends if because that's just 1 point for warlord, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're gonna charge in.
Boop, boop, boop.
5.
It's gonna come down to a couple stubborns.
Yep. Yeah, it's just gonna come down to that. They're just gonna.
All right, there's just a hot mess in there.
I like it.
That's pretty much it. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
That in the
so
warlord
then I'm
fight?
gonna charge just to make sure that I don't give you my deployment zone.
Yeah.
Just in case.
That'd be if you lose
That
that's
would be,
game over.
That would be
yeah.
terrible. So I'm not gonna do that, and then we'll start over here in less combat over here.
Oh yeah. Gygor goes first. And then we are gonna go ahead and attack with Gygor. He's in contact with 1 model, so only gets these attacks. It is master crafted though. It didn't matter.
These are 2s to wound with shred, and he does three wounds to the unit of 4.
There's one left.
And there's 1 left there. Then initiative step 4, but are you just 3 on them?
I'm 3 on them.
Okay, so that guy's there. This guy will just go base with him, and then I'll have him attack the 1 guy. The other 3 are gonna attack the new squad, I guess.
Yep.
So the 1 vet into the lone guy. They all miss.
Nice.
3s to hit him. 3s to wound him with a shred. Oh, don't need it. That many wounds. 6. 4.
3 going up.
3. Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Not too bad.
I guess 1, 2, 3. Sure.
And then you fight me back.
Yep.
1 sergeant. Okay.
Okay. And then everybody else. 7.
One of them should
2.
be a sarge.
Yeah. Ooh, fancy. Come on. No.
No damage. All right. Stubborn 6s.
The lone guy. 7s.
Okay, he's out of here.
He runs.
The other
And
guys?
The other guys. They hold.
Oh, excellent. They hold. Very good.
Good.
So
Oh, well, technically, yeah, because the Master Vox is dead. So that was a clutch roll.
Yeah, because they're
Clutch
just their own stubborn. That's right. Yeah, exactly.
That's just in my cohort.
Yes.
That makes them stubborn.
That's
And then let's do this with I'll issue a challenge.
I will accept it with the guy with 1 wound, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much.
Cool.
It's all the same. Hello. And that is it. You get to go. Well, I'll do
You go
this
first.
guy fighting.
He's not high initiative.
True.
Yeah.
So we got. He was in base. He should be there. You know what? Challenge thing. I don't want to look up breathing blow. Hit with. Oh, no. He doesn't get a master crafted. All right. No wound. Nice.
Okay.
And then everything
Now
else is
initiative
initiative 1. I'll do initiative 1 on the power.
Oh,
fist
you're going to do power
guys.
fists now. My marshal. 4s.
Okay.
And 5s. Will he finally get a wound through?
Yo, I got 2.
Nice.
All right. I got to go on this guy here because of the challenge. Invulns. Oh, 1 damage.
That's not a challenge here. The challenge is different.
Yeah, he's got to take. That means he's got to take the saves because the challenge is over here.
Yeah. Oh,
Feel no pain. No, it takes damage. And the attack.
my little attacks here. Ooh, 1 hit. Nice. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Ah, didn't do enough.
And then the power. I'll just do that power fist. Is all that really matters.
Yep.
He's got 4 attacks. Is the thin. Hits on 3. You're up skill 5 or 4.
5 on him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nope. Nothing.
Nice. My warlord lived.
And then over here, I'll hit 2s. 2 wounds on this guy. Boop. Got him. Number 10.
I lost. Don't you dare run away, you son of a gun.
seen
I
the
saw
six.
that 6.
I did too.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
My warlord lived. Your
We
warlord
did it.
lived.
We finished the game.
Oh my goodness.
I killed the thing in the middle. I don't care about.
That's
Boom.
dead.
Yeah,
It
he's
does.
dead. Yeah.
Does it-
Could roll to see if it explodes, but the things that kills won't matter.
Look, you
Boom.
killed it. Yay, good job.
Blood and glory.
Blood and glory. Okay, points. Let's take a look at the points. I think this was skin of my teeth is an understatement.
I think you. It's because these guys. I probably should have moved them. I thought about moving them up. I'm like, whatever. I thought,
But you get yours.
Yeah.
You'd stop me from getting mine.
Yep.
However, I get
middle.
I get mid-board.
Yep.
And you don't.
Exactly. Should have moved them up. Didn't. But they're kind of keeping it real back here, and I can't. I have no control over the Gray Slayers. They see Gray, they slay Gray.
Yeah.
Right, the outcome might surprise you.
That's right. So you get 3 points for your zone.
That's because I got this, and you have no
I-
scoring units here.
I get 5 points for the middle.
No man's land. I have no scoring.
However,
units
you were
in the
able to
middle.
stop me from, if I kill them, I get another 3. But sadly,
Exactly.
that didn't happen. And you do have more surviving units than me, so that gives you a point. So now we're 1 point difference. And in this mission, killing a Lord of War, and I killed it myself. Okay? So I'm going to blame me for that. Because he mobilized himself, took a hull point, and died.
He did. That was pretty funny. And available to our YouTube and Vault members, you better believe we have more Horus Heresy to go along with what you just watched. This one will be between the Ultramarines and the Word Bearers, an attempt at mirroring each other's lists as much as we could in this 3,000 point match between these two classic enemies. If you're not a member, all you have to do is click on the link down below to sign yourself up for a 7-day free trial to the Vault, where you'll have access to it as well as the rest of the content we have in the Vault to go along with it, including all of our new 10th edition Warhammer 40k content and our Age of Sigmar map-based narrative campaign. Thanks again for watching. Tune in next time for some more Heresy content, and I will see you again very soon.
Yeah.
That was, and it came down to that clutch Leadership 7 roll too, because
Yeah.
they would have, if they would have broke, could have swept them.
Yeah, hey, I'm okay with the draw because it's the first time I've played with this. Actually, I've learned a lot now that I understand the
What did you
mechanics.
learn?
I learned a lot.
What's the most important thing you learned?
I think with the doctrine I don't need the 20s. I just run a bunch of 10 strong units.
Okay.
And just run like lots of little 10s because they're all stubborn. So if they have like one guy that holds and one guy that holds, I think that's number one.
That's what I do with my word bearers. I do the same thing.
Yeah. Number two, the Malkor was really fun. However, I think instead of the Basilisk, I take a unit of Plasma Executioner Leman Russes because they're all AP2 plasma. Like they're breaching 4.
Yeah.
So they're
Consistent.
large blast plasmas.
Yeah.
So I think that would be more killy.
A little bit more firepower. From
So that would kind of like they were great. Shooting out of line of sight was good, but having like the ability to just kill stuff or have the chance of killing. Like actually getting through the armor, I think is massive.
It's like having the one Earthshaker battery or the Basilisk is good for that pinning. Just that one blast. Those 2 extra blasts aren't super needed, but the pinning is nice.
Yeah.
Not super consistent, but
like the pinning was good. Even like you know what? The one I'm the most surprised about because everybody told me that the flamers were crap. It was my flamer unit. My flamer unit did a lot of work.
Well, they that charge, I figured whatever, I'll just run into with the
Killed
charge.
like 6 of them.
I'll lose like 2 on the Overwatch, whatever. Then I'll beat him up melee, sweep him, and then I'll have a scoring unit over here. That's actually what made the game a draw or a win for Skari. Once that happened, I thought, oh, I lost the game because I'd have to move these guys up here.
Another thing was over here having to like you literally had
3 models.
4 wounds worth of stuff.
Yeah, and they killed how many? I killed 30 over 30 models.
That command squad with the banner becomes a line unit.
I know, yeah.
So
That's why I had to kill the banner.
yeah, so I was really hoping to, but at least I got my warlord stayed alive. The rapier batteries running away was unfortunate at that clutch moment because I really needed them like extra guns to take out your infantry. Once the Land Raiders went down, I got lucky that your Land Raider got mobilized, but at the same time I was able to kill them relatively fast.
You plugged both Land Raiders like no problem at all. That was kind of wild.
It was just lots of ordnance.
Ordnance all over the place, yeah. So like that, we got to see that. Sure, it's the firepower against vehicles. Not that that's like the strongest thing in the game. It's still very consistent for the Solar Augs, and the stubborn across the board is quite nice.
That's just the specific combat doctrine.
Correct.
Which means I can only take like one of each type of like auxiliary unit, like heavy support unit. Like it has to be mostly other infantry stuff. But you know, like with the tercios, it's like a big platoon. You can just put a whole bunch of points in like a single force organization slot. I think in my platoon, I took the second platoon. I'm taking another platoon with little 5-man command squads.
Like a command squad?
Because they are aligned as well.
So without the banner?
Even without, they're my platoon command squads are aligned. Okay. And there's a little 5.
Sometimes having
having like a little throwaway unit would be fabulous.
There's about 3 of the missions that are super clutch to have a lot of line. Yeah, so that's where this armor was kind of shine.
You know what? Sure. I think I'm gonna do that. The Volkite were okay, but they were probably the most meh unit in the whole army. I don't have any of the rotor cannon guys because they're supposed to have 10 guys with rotor cannons, which are like on a hit they pin you on a hit, not like a wound. It's just on a hit, and they have like 5 shots each or something.
Yeah,
and
they're all strength 3 or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of anyway, that would be cool. I think having that unit would be neat. And I want to try the Medusa. Instead of one Basilisk cat, I bring the Medusa, which has a shred or rending or whatever.
It's like rending 6 up.
It's like a Basilisk, lower range, but it can actually do
Does that
damage.
pinning as well?
Yeah, it's like barrage and so it's
the Medusa last edition used to be it was strength 5 AP2. That was it. It was it took, so people aren't bringing it as much because it got such a hit that it's kind of painful.
Yeah, I don't have a frame of reference.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have the frame of reference.
So I'm just gonna find things that I like. Another thing is I'm probably gonna split the Ogren into 2 squads of 3.
Yeah, the Ogre are a little lackluster in this game.
Well, you know what? They were pinned when they were supposed to not be pinned.
That was a big mistake we did. That kind of sucked.
That would have helped because stop this unit from being here.
The veterans, yeah.
Because that would have kind of the Terminators would have come in earlier to fight them, and they would have come in 1 turn earlier. Sure, but at least they probably wouldn't have been all the way back here. I would have loved to use them more. But going against weapon skill 5 stuff was rough. So if they would have gone into like your weapon skill 4 things,
That's a lot better.
like it's a lot better.
They could bully tacticals and like support units quite
Correct.
well.
You know, I'm thinking that's kind of what they'll be used for in the future.
They're not super good at fighting head on into like Marine elite though.
No.
Yeah.
You know, they're bulky 4, so I could put them in a transport or whatever. And I like the Demolisher cannons on the big transports, the armored transports.
The Brutal 3 is nice, and the Strength 12 ordnance was consistent.
Yeah, I think it was more for anti-tank. Like it's
Yeah.
more consistent than the last cannon
Yeah.
because of the fact that it's a blast, so you're more likely to like hit.
Yeah, get that
Yeah, a
hit. And then
tank.
you're getting those 2
You know
chances
what I mean?
to pen.
You mean so like I feel like they're just like over 200 points a pop.
They're expensive.
So like they're like a Land Raider.
Yeah.
Like I was running like 3 Land Raiders without the damage output.
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
yeah, Land Raiders are
or
running
the
4 glass cannons
survivability.
and heavy bolter.
So
yeah.
it's like, like is it worth?
They're a little
spending it?
overcosted. They're,
You know what I mean? At the same time, I don't have any of those cool little rhinos or whatever that they're like literally like a chimera rhino.
Okay.
I don't know what they're called. They're called something. They're called
I have no idea.
the Aurochs. It's a rhino. It's 3 health points, 11, 11, 10.
Oh, literally.
Move
Nice.
15. It's literally.
Oh, it's faster
It's
than
a
a rhino.
Solar Auxilia. It looks like a rhino. It's like a rhino with the tracks all funny, right? Anyway, so that would have been useful for like in some cases. Those axes also died horribly, but that's also because the only Terminator squad that has like a lightning claw and a power fist. So I need to give them another chance.
Yeah.
Because their job is to go in, they're AP2, right, with their axes, and they'll all die.
Yeah.
But you know, at least
They'll get some
do some
damage in
damage.
there. Yeah.
Because they do like on 6s, they do lethal hit 6 or whatever, so they can go in and
nice.
like cut up some stuff.
And
that's
they're
multi-movement,
Strength 4 as well, which is nice.
right?
Yeah.
However, if you had Power Fist, at least we'd be fighting the same initiative. But in that case,
That's a unique loadout for those Terminators.
exactly. So I would like to try those axes again. It's like a suicide unit.
Yeah, they don't want to charge in Lightning Claws. Not a lot of people running Lightning Claws here and there. so,
And I
yeah.
ignored your Dreadnought, and he just killed a unit a turn. And that's kind of what he did.
I feel a little bad bringing them, but
Nah, don't feel bad.
Yeah.
You know, you almost lost this game, Luka.
That's true. That's true.
You can't feel bad about this.
like I said, I pretty much lose my Space Wolf collection. Pretty much loses every game. That's the only thing that carries me. It's
Your
consistent.
Terminators carry you this
Oh,
game.
they did. They did really well.
Leviathan was okay.
You know,
The Terminators did the work.
you know how many times those guys just get immediate? I don't know. Every game I play, they just die in comical ways. The transport gets immobilized, they pop out, they lose 2 guys, they fill morale check, run away, or they get pinned somewhere dumb. This is the only game they've done something. Unfortunately, it was your first game with the Solar Augs.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm really looking forward to going back to the drawing board and coming back with some really cool Solar Orcs ideas. So if any of you have any suggestions, throw them in the comments. Like especially if you're a Solar Orcs player or you play against Solar Orcs a lot and you have something that's very annoying that you have to play against and you want me to play against Luka or Josh or Steve with
Something
this
that's, like,
very
hard to
annoying
beat.
loadout, let me know. Although the collection is rather limited.
It's true. It was a pretty damn good collection back in the day. We have a lot of the guard stuff from 40K that can supplement.
Yeah, like I
bit.
can do the Lehman Russes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I think that would be like the next thing I try is like more MSU troops for line, and then just like really focus on the Lehman Russes to do damage, and run like 9 Lehman Russes or something, and just do something silly, you know? Yeah, with a tank commander, and just have fun with that.
Okay, I'd like to see what you come up with next time. Why Trader? Just to play Trader?
No, because I knew you wanted to play your loyalists. So
Oh, I was okay. I appreciate it. I was curious on either one. I was like Space Wolves or I played
I feel like they're, you know, any guard that was fighting was just bad guard.
Okay.
As in
Fair.
they're all.
Oh, they were like on the other side of the story getting torn up by the Loyalist Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel
Fair.
like they'd just be very resentful of everything.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, plus I play a lot of good factions.
True. Want to play the bad guys for once?
Well, and Alpha Legion's like a gray area.
Yeah, I don't even think they have an allegiance really.
Yeah, I think they can be both.
They could be
They
kind of
can. They can't. They literally their rule is they can be either or.
Right.
But you know, next time I might play loyalist ones. Sure.
There you go. I don't think it changes too much.
I can bring a special character on a big chair that
Oh, really?
yeah, which is actually really funny because there's this thing that I can do where if a model dies once per turn or something like that within 18 inches of him, he can just keep the model alive with like a wound left, which works really well with like the Ogre.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think you can use it on Ogre, but it's also for like stubborn and things like that. You can be like, no, that sergeant stays alive, you know.
Right.
I have to read him. He's like a special character, and he's
I don't
like
even
really
know if we
weird.
have him. We might
Yes,
have.
we do.
Oh, we do.
Actually.
Oh, okay,
We
okay,
definitely
okay.
do.
Oh, the chair guy.
The
yeah,
guy in the chair with all his acolytes. Yeah.
I remember.
There's also a bunch of I didn't try any of the medical stuff that gives like feel no pain to your units and things, just for like, you know, like it'll pay for itself. It's literally like 15 points or 10 points.
Oh, he's
for
like
medic.
just a little upgrade.
It's a 6 up feel no pain. You make that save 3 times out of 20 dudes, and you pay for yourself. Like you pay for the medic. Anyway.
It works, and especially with stubborn, keeping one more model alive could be a big deal.
That was fun. I like the stubborn. And I'm not, like, I have to reread. Maybe I might have made a mistake with any of that stuff, but let me know. I don't think I did. I got the close order drill in order, like, by turn 2, so that was good. I caught myself.
The Solar Augs are like an enigma to me. I've never really looked at the rules, and they have a lot of auxiliary kind of forces you don't typically see a lot, with a bunch of weird rules. Like, they have a Lord of War that's not a super heavy.
That was fun, actually.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring a Shadow Sword.
But we don't know where the Shadow Sword
But
went.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think someone's working on it.
So
right now,
I went from having spent 850 points on that to 300 points. 300
Shadow Sword's
points.
850 points.
I didn't know what it did. I just looked at it and go, I know we have one in the studio somewhere. And then I was like, I want it in my army.
Well, he's got a Titan hunting gun.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which would have been really fun, I think.
Okay, that's absolutely fair. I wonder if it's got brutal 4 or 5.
I have no idea. Actually, it's a volcano cannon. Why don't we have a quick little Man Reads Book episode?
Okay. Got a little bit of Man Reads Book here.
Volcano cannon. It's strength 14, AP 1, destroyer 1.
I can't remember what Destroyer does, but
Large blast 5, and ignore cover.
that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm assuming destroyer is pretty good.
It's not as good as it used to be. It's like extra damage or something.
So D3 extra damage?
Or instead of 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a D3
So it's
damage.
okay. It might do...
Better against vehicles.
It'll pull like 3 hull points off of a tank or whatever.
Yeah.
Eh,
It's kind of, probably, that seems kind of meh,
it's
actually.
AP 1, strength 14. So I would have had fun shooting your Terminators and actually having something that might kill your Terminators.
Well, it's true, yeah. I'm surprised it's not brutal. That seems a little odd. Well, whatever.
Well,
it is. Sometimes
It's probably
that stuff's-
hard to kill.
yeah, I think it's
the Baneblade.
super heavy is really hard to kill.
So, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's definitely like a third of your force at that point,
Oh, yeah,
almost.
absolutely.
Anyway, let us know what you think. That was really fun, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks for coming to hang out.
That was a long game for a draw, too. Big grind.
You know what? It is what it is. You wanted us to finish our games. We finished this game. Okay?
Right to the bitter end on this one.
To the bitter end.
Well, this one was definitely
Your
worth finishing.
vault membership worth every penny.
You see those comments, too?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Fair.
So you know what? I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think, and we will bring you a lot of Horus Heresy and a lot of other stuff. So stay tuned and happy wargaming.
Bye-bye now.